Red Ribbon Saga, and I didn't
Red
realize
Ribbon.
that.
Let me explain. Let me just say real quick. Red Ribbon Saga is a whole season and a half long.
It's like a good dense cloud of air.
I mean, it's because really the Red Ribbon arc comprises of the Red Ribbon Saga, General Blue Art Saga, and the General Red Saga, all three. Which it's kind of weird because you would figure if something that's called the Red Ribbon Army arc, it would just be the arc, but they split it into different sagas, and it's whatever.
Well, it's still under the guise and umbrella of Commander Red.
Yeah,
and even though it's Commander Red, he had all of these generals. He had
as you see in the picture behind us, yeah, that's a lot.
You have General White, General
Silver.
White, General Silver, like General Blue,
Violet.
General Red, General Violet, General
Violet.
Yellow,
Commander Black.
Yellow, Commander Black.
Yeah, Commander Black, and Commander Black is last,
And he's an actual black guy.
and he's the most important.
Here's a funny thing. Shut the fuck up, Chris. Shut the fuck up, Chris.
Chris has the right to laugh because I'm telling
This
the
is
truth.
pure irony. It's pure irony.
Pure
The black
irony.
man is
It's
called
pure irony. No, it's
Commander
pure-
Black.
Hold on, pure irony, but at the same time, give him his credit, man. He put up with a lot of bullshit from Commander Red.
Happy late Black History Month to Commander Black for killing the white man in
Yes.
charge. Thank you, sir.
You already knew. You knew shit was about to get real when Commander Red insulted him after he forced him to give him a cigar.
Exactly. Yeah.
Once you saw that, when you saw that 1986 Arthur Fist from Commander Black, it was a wrap. I'm like, he is ready to kill this dude.
When you told him that, he gave it a cigar. He's like this. How do you feel?
It's like, I'm surprised that you made it this far.
I just gotta say, how high do you niggas jump? Because it always amazes me, boy, how you niggas, when you got something that motivates you, you just jump as high as you want to. That's what about it. He might as well did that shit, yo.
I swear I laughed when he pulled out that Arthur Fist. Like the moment you saw Commander Black's Arthur Fist, I'm about to strangle this fake big boss looking motherfucker right here.
Man, this motherfucker,
it's like this red haired snake Plissken ass
motherfucker, man. This old short Danny DeVito motherfucker.
Like, okay, so
leprechaun ass nigga.
I guess
hey, I'm sorry, Chris. I just gotta, for all the people that don't know us, number one, we love Dragon Ball. We always talk about Dragon Ball.
Do we?
Number two, for all the people that know us and always act brand new when it comes to us, let's get this shit out the way. Yes, the black people got red lips. Yes, Akira Toriyama made that. Yes, it was in the 80s. No, we don't give a shit. 3, why do you really think we give a shit? And finally, I have to say this. Why are you still complaining about that shit?
We've come a long way, people. We've come a long way. Things have changed.
I will make a very valid point here. And D, you understand this because you actually watched the movies after I told you to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to 86 Dragon Ball, Commander Black, Darkest Night, right?
Yep.
Path of Power, this nigga got light skinned.
They pulled a Hollywood on us.
Yeah.
They pulled a Vanessa from Virtua Fighter 4 on us.
This motherfucker went from, and I'm not saying that's how he looks.
Chris will never let that go.
Put it this way.
You know what? It would be like making Nakia from Black Panther. Like, she's dark skinned. It's Lupita Nyong'o, right? And then like in Black Panther 2, it's fucking old girl from Soul Food, light skinned chick. And it's like, whoa. What are you doing here?
This is how it is. It went from imagine like you said, Black Panther. Black Panther was the great Chadwick Boseman. And Boseman. And the person that they choose to be T'Challa was your boy off of fucking Power. That's it.
Ghost? Amari Hardwick?
This dumb motherfucker. Yeah, man. It was between me and Chadwick. You need to go the fuck under a rock. Leave. That's how it was, though. That's how it was, though. Imagine, if you will, Chris. Imagine, if you will, Eris. Samuel Jackson all of a sudden turns into motherfucking Mel Jackson. You know, the nigga that with the big ass lips and the curly ass hair.
The one Mekhi Phifer fucked up in Soul Food. If that, you know what, I gotta be honest with you. I hate
Gaddafi so much right now.
Oh my god!
No, Chris, this is perfect for you. He said Vanessa went from thriller to bad real quick.
You ain't lying, dog. Like, let me tell you something, man. You know, it's like Japan. Yeah. It's like Japan looked at Vanessa in Virtual Fighter, was like, she's too dark. We made a mistake. Lighten her up.
I'm not getting over that, man. I'm not over it either, man.
No, you got. Well, hold on, Chris. Hold on, because I know how Japanese think. They don't say she's too dark.
Oh, let's make her baseball. I forgot.
No.
Inside baseball.
No. You got to do it like this. There's a problem with Vanessa. They just make her light skinned. Problem solved.
Or this trick, Eris, and they love this.
Is one.
Or this trick. Street Fighter, when they made Street Fighter 3. Okay, here's the other person we got. She's from Kenya. Her name is Elena. Wow. Ugh, that's nasty. What? That's nasty. Give me that. There we go. Silver hair. Oh my god. Woo! Woo! I thought she had nappy hair. We got close.
Man,
that was close.
Listen.
Don't do that, guys. Don't fucking do that.
Look.
Hold up. And to make it even better. Here's Sean. Draws a basketball. Look, draws a basketball. Better. There we go. Excellent. There we go.
You know
that
what?
was believable.
D, hold on. Wait, D, hold up. You said Sean draws a basketball, right? I need his background stage. Just get a snapshot of East Harlem. There you go.
Not even that. Like
no. Hey guys, we need a snapshot real quick. Why somebody just take a camera, just sticks out the window, click. Yeah, that. Yeah.
No. You guys forget because Cannon, he's from Brazil, so they got the back alleys of fucking Rio de Janeiro. That's a basketball court there.
Chris, you forget in New Generation, his stage was Harlem.
Doesn't fucking matter. Street Fighter 5
bitch.
says so. He's from Brazil. He migrated to New York. Motherfucker's from Brazil.
When I said when they were making it, meaning that this is the first game, meaning that it was in the background. You just got nerded, homie. Ugh.
Which just goes to show that Japan is like, man, we really don't want to fuck up black hair, so let's just get lazy with it. Give Sean braids.
Give him braids.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta make sure.
Give him the struggle braids.
Hey, can we make his gi a little bit baggy? Giving him that homeboy fresh look.
Hey, Balrog, make him bald.
I want to give him a power. I want to give him a power dunk, but I don't want SNK to sue us.
Dude, they gave Balrog a bald hair, and then they tried to give him some hair, and they couldn't even make up their fucking mind, so they just put a hoodie fucking shit on him like he's Apollo Creed and shit. And I'm like, all right, fine, Capcom, fine. All right, cool.
Hey, man,
Actually, that came from the Udon. No,
I like it, though.
No, Chris. That came from the Udon comics.
I like it.
And the first time I say that, I don't give a fuck what you say. That shit is dope. The first time I saw it, I was like, yo!
Hey, when that costume popped up, was it Vanilla Street Fighter 4 it popped up? Was it
Vanilla?
Yeah, when it came with Vanilla, I was like, okay, this is actually pretty dope. I like it. It's like, all right, cool. But Capcom, I'm looking at you. At some point, you're going to be back into a corner. You're going to have to draw something that's not an afro in a Street Fighter game for a black character. I just want to see what you're going to do.
You're going to be back to a corner.
Can't do afro. Afro is the default for everything. I'm looking at you, fucking BioWare and Mass Effect, because if I'm a black character in fucking Mass Effect, my option is either a fucking military-style cut short, which is close to a Caesar, or an afro. Thanks.
You want to
know?
Look, here's a funny thing.
Or Chris, or the dreadlocks that don't move.
Thank you. The fucking dreadlocks that have. Because that's what I really want to do. I want to play as fucking Shepard in Mass Effect with shitty dreadlocks.
Let me tell you something, Chris. For the last maybe 6, 7 games, 6, 7, maybe 8 games, EA was giving me the same bullshit haircuts for black players in FIFA. And then FIFA 21 comes out, and it went from it would say Afro, meaning that, it's the black version of a mohawk, or it's the black version of a fade, shit like that. It ain't that many. It was only like 10 at the most. So when 21 come out, there were so many different ones. I would say at the most probably 25. And I was like, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. What do you mean the dreadlocks don't move the way I want it?
Meanwhile, we're talking about all the black characters. Again, I'm going to bring this up because this is something I bring up all the time in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball. We got anthropomorphic animals flying planes for Red Ribbon, and nobody says shit about it. Like it's a normal thing. Like
because I'm gonna go ahead and throw out the label for you guys. Red Ribbon Army, an equal opportunity employer.
Yes, they are.
Hi, I'm Commander Red. Here at Red Ribbon Army, we are really into inclusiveness and diversity. We have many women on our staff who are in high ranking. We also have many people of many different ethnicities. And we also have animals. I'm a fox. I'm a gay man. I'm a black man. I'm a woman. Yeah, here at the Red Ribbon Army, we give a damn about diversity. No, seriously, people are all for Yom Kippur. We actually respect our Rosh Hashanah around. We actually respect Ramadan around here. We're really cool with all that. And we're gonna fucking kill all of those babies over there. Yeah.
And one other thing. Who do you think gave Chick-fil-A the idea of closing on Sundays?
There you go.
You're welcome. That's right. We here at Red Ribbon Army are all about diversity, and we're all about respecting everyone. We respect everyone and all of their backgrounds, except transvestites. Fuck them up. Just cut it off right there.
Just imagine if the fucking the fucking tiger pilot for Red Ribbon Army celebrates Kwanzaa and shit. He's telling Commander Red, "I'm celebrating Kwanzaa, dog. I can't do this shit this week. I'm sorry."
He's like, look, I can't fly today. Let Terry do it. All right,
Terry do it, dude.
Hey, look. Real talk, because this is going to come up, and that person's going to get fired for this shit. This person's going to get fired for this shit. Like, why you get fired? All right, like, you working with HR, why you got fired? I really thought the fox was just lying to me. You mean to tell me that a fox is Jewish? I don't believe it. I don't. We had to fire him. See, we here at the Red Ribbon Army do not believe in this. We do not believe in this fucking bigotry.
It's like, did you not catch the last name? Foxy Goldstein. The name says it all, sir.
Foxy Goldstein.
I'm just telling you, how did you not pick up on the name, sir?
What?
That's perfect. That is a perfect name. I need that to be somebody's Twitch handle. Foxy
Goldstein. You need to make that your Twitter handle right now. Foxy Goldstein. You need to go to your oh my god, that is funny.
I'm sorry, like that shit will probably blow somebody's mind. Like, I gotta be real about this. When you see the fact that we realized by the end of this saga, Goku, a fucking 9-year-old kid, took down a whole army and stuff, you have to laugh because you imagine HR is like, the fuck's going on out here, man? General Silver, I gotta pay fucking money to his family because he's dead now.
The insurance policy at the Red Ribbon Army collapsed.
Shambles.
It collapsed so hard.
Yo, Commander Black going to so Red. So check this out. There is the family of Colonel Violet. Silver. Yeah, they're downstairs right now. They're yelling, "Where's my husband? We need to do this. We need to do something." This is looking real ugly. Don't tell him that we killed this motherfucker because he was unable to kill a 8-year-old child. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, post the world martial arts tournament. Goku said, "I'm going to look for the Dragon Ball."
No. Roshi told him and Krillin actually, "Hey, take a break. You need it."
Yeah, just go take a break. Go have fun. Go see the world, basically.
You're 8 years old. See the world for all his offers.
Wow. Shut up, Chris.
Well, one of them is Goku helps a lot of indigenous Indian folks get some water to their village.
Hey, Chris. The word is filler.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, it's filler. It's
But that being said, though, Chris, that does give on background because yeah, he was doing that. Krillin, what do you want to do? Hey, yo, Roshi, I gotta be honest with you. See, I ain't got a family, and I'm just
job.
trying to. I ain't got a job. I ain't got people. And I see a man like you that I admire. I'm just trying to be like you, my nigga. I want to be with you. I want to be your student. Eye for an eye. Here's Roshi. All right, cool, man. Chill with that gay shit, dog. All right, cool, man. I got you, bro.
Oh,
Like, look, just give me the box of porno mags and we'll call it even.
bro. But D brought up a good point though. With filler, it felt like D pointed out when we were talking offline. It felt like Toriyama was done with Pilaf in the initial arc because there's filler for like a handful of episodes where we're following Pilaf trying to search for the Dragon Balls, and the Red Ribbon Army pretty much wrecking his shit, and it's not even in the manga.
And the only reason I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
It's not even in the manga, but yet it's entertaining in a way because it's like, yo, the Red Ribbon Army was not fucking around.
It's a good way. It's a good way of showing off background of everything that's going off. Just adding to everything, which is fine in that regard when it comes to filler for me. You know what I mean? I have no problem with that. Naruto did that a lot, a little bit too much, a lot.
So after Naruto versus Sasuke and all them 100 episodes of filler, it didn't add shit.
Yo, at least Bleach has the decency to go, all right, so this arc and a half is just filler. All right? If you want to come back, see us in like 30 weeks, all right? Cool.
Common decency, like bound arc. Is it canon? No, it's not. All right.
No,
whatever.
the fuck it ain't. This is a what if. You heard Kirk Dorton in the beginning of this motherfucker. Like, what would happen if the Soul Reapers were... It's like, see, this is a what if. This is not real, y'all.
This was like you said, it extended it out because Pilaf, we see the misadventures of him, the Red Ribbon Army, and Goku looking for the Dragon Balls and stuff. And
I'm sorry to cut you off. Just one more thing. The reason why I said that with Pilaf is that not that Akira was done with him, like he didn't like making him or shit like that. I don't mean like that. I mean, like, when it comes to every time he shows up, it always feels like it's a filler episode. And number two, the fact that he was the first person to show up in GT makes me feel that somebody at Toei Animation loves him way more than you.
They do.
I don't know. It's just a feeling. Right. I could be. It is a feeling. That's all.
No, you're right. In a way, you're right. Somebody is a fan. Someone's a genuine fan of Emperor Pilaf. But I believe Akira looked at Pilaf and said, I want to put him in a movie, but I want to make him badass. And how do I do that? He created Garlic Jr.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
I'm gonna create his doppelganger.
Yeah, that would be better.
Akira Toriyama just like Garlic Jr. to me is Akira Toriyama's way of saying I can make Pilaf better.
I just find it funny though because during this whole thing, General Silver, and it's a good imagery of like Pilaf's fortress is coming up. You're like, oh man, Pilaf ain't fucking around, and you just see all these Red Ribbon Army jets just fly through and just shoot that shit the fuck down.
I mean, shredded to pieces. The Red Ribbon Army is the first time that we actually see a force, a real fucking force. It's almost like on the same. It's almost on the same level of the Frieza Force, where it's like, oh my god, that's an all-encompassing army. Goku, what are you gonna do? And Goku does what he does best. I'm gonna go head first into it.
I mean, but because the thing of it is, we see Colonel Silver. He rolls into the shot where that dude was giving out fake Dragon Balls. And I like how General Silver was like, yeah, you give out fake Dragon Balls, and he just shoots the guy. Like, no questions, just, yeah, we're done. And I'm like, well, that sucks for that guy.
Yo, man, note the war crimes, sir.
Woo, man,
I want to talk about. I do want to mention
Man,
something.
where the fuck is NATO?
I want to talk about something interesting with the Red Ribbon Army, and that is their military code.
Yep.
So so the military code of the Red Ribbon Army is they have extremely low tolerance for failure.
Oh my god!
Extreme low tolerance. This one strike and you're out.
No, I know. Hold on, I'm getting to that. So their penalty for just any kind of failure whatsoever, it usually ends up in execution. And I have heard some of the most hilarious executions ever given out by Commander Blue. Freaking Commander Blue said, you know what? I grow tired of this person. Execute him. That's the reason why you can't get the job done. You're sleeping at the control board. So as soon as, dude, first of all, you had Tiger Man. Yeah, Tiger Man and Bear Guy. Pick this dude
Tiger
up.
Man.
He is Tiger Man. He ain't lying. He's a tiger that happens to be like a man. Tiger Man.
Sir, it's not Tiger Man. It's not Tiger Man. It's Rum Tiggerman.
Hold on. Wait, no, Dave, no, seriously. Yeah, Tiger Man and Bear Guy, pick this guy up, and you hear it, especially if you watch the dub. It's hilarious. One of the guy, like dude is getting pulled out. You hear the door closed, and my man said, and I quote, "Oh man, please don't do this to me." He got black, by the way. He said, "Man, don't do this to me. I got a wife. I got 3 kids at home. I got to pay the electric bill." And then you just hear the gunshot.
First off, sir, you can't call him Bear Guy because I'm pretty sure if you said he's Bear Guy, he'd be like, "Sir, my name is Barry. All right, not Bear Guy."
Fuck you, Eric. Fuck you, Chris.
No, look. In my defense, I'm going off of what the subtitles call.
I know. I'm just saying. Can you imagine he stops before they execute the guy, sir?
Say his name, nigga.
My name is Barry. All right. Jesus
Say
Christ.
his name.
But
Barry.
no, look, I lost it.
B-E-A-R-R-Y.
No, listen, y'all. I fucking lost it when he said, "I gotta pay the electric bill." No, when he said
the electric bill.
When he
He
said I
put
gotta pay
importance on the electric bill.
when he said I gotta pay the electric bill, I lost it.
Oh,
I'm
man.
like, this might have been one of the most hilarious moments in Dragon Ball. But no. If there's anything I give Dragon Ball, and I believe Dragon Ball, especially the dub, is very underrated for this.
Oh,
Dragon Ball to me is criminally underrated as one of the most hilarious anime ever produced.
I'm just saying, Colonel Silver and his fucking ascot got carried off into a back room and got shot. God damn, dog.
Oh, this nigga was like, yo, Central City Energy is gonna cut off the power.
Okay. Yo, I gotta say this though. Now, here's the thing. It's one thing to get shot behind closed doors. All right.
That nigga went Ashy Larry. Damn, my wife just told me to get the trash.
It's one thing to get you got killed behind closed doors, right? So General Blue, whose shtick is basically he can freeze you by looking at you, kind of paralyze you by looking at you, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, if you will, you try to fight Mercenary Tao with that bullshit, and Mercenary Tao looks at you, brushes that shit off, and kills you with a tongue to the head.
When my man said, "Was that it?"
Thank you.
When he said, "Was that it?" I said, "Yo, I like this kind of nod."
Run, Blue, run.
Not even run. I just like that subtle nod to Bruce Lee, which is, what was that? An exhibition?
Man. Bruh, if I'm General Blue and I see that dude, you know what, guy? You got it. You won.
You know what? I'm gonna take this. Listen. I'm gonna take this opportunity right now to retire. I'm retiring effective immediately from the Red Ribbon Army. Yo, it has been real. Commander Red. Listen, let me go ahead and take that severance package. It doesn't involve death. I read my contract. It does not involve death. You're not executing me. I'm taking my retirement right now.
I gotta be honest with you.
I like how Eric's pulled out the claws where he doesn't get killed. I like that.
No. You gotta understand, Mercenary Tao is a dick, so he'll break an arm just for shits and giggles.
Yo, but here's the thing that get me about when Tao did that. I'm sorry, Eris. I'm sorry, Eris, but I hate the fact that since we are all Dragon Ball survivors, we have seen every bit of Dragon Ball all the way up to Super. When we see Blue break that shit out, I think we all did the same thing. What the fuck is that supposed to do? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, dog? We have seen so much in Dragon Ball, dog. What
if you
the
watch
fuck
DB,
are
yeah,
you
if you
doing?
if you go to DBZ to DB, it is kind of like really.
But Chris, but Chris, we talked about this earlier. There's shit that goes down in Dragon Ball where it's like, hey, you can catch somebody sleeping on that shit. You know what I mean? So when he did that, I was like, I was with Tao. Yeah, what was that, dog?
Like, real talk. When Tao just looked at him and said, "This isn't going to be much of a fight. I'm not going to use my hands nor my feet." When he whipped out his tongue and just said, "I'm going to use my tongue to kill you." At that point, I'm like, okay.
Right there.
No. Like if I'm Commander Blue, I'm gonna go. Okay, he just said that. Do I retire now, or do I just take out the pistol and just off myself? I mean,
Commander
I got no way out of this room.
I'm just laughing at the fact that Commander Black couldn't make that decision for him because Commander Black would be like, "Hey, dog, you might want to take that L right now and don't do anything, please."
No,
I don't even know why you got up.
You didn't see the clip. No, you didn't see the look. You didn't see the look that Commander Black, that General Black had. You didn't see that look. He gave that look like, "Don't look at Commander Red. Commander Red can't help you.
He ain't gonna help you, dog."
Red already told you when we was walking in here, he said something to you.
Oh, look at him, man. Hey,
I mean, he was ready to kill. He was ready to kill you off the rip, but because your history has been so ironclad, clean, and good, he's giving you a chance.
But
there, I need somebody to make a clip though for me. Right there, when Tao said, "I'm gonna use my tongue to kill you." Play a clip of Cardi laughing right after that, like that. Like something like that, you know what I mean? Right after he said it.
But we have to talk about the elephant in the room on this one, and it has to be said. So there is some fallout from this that carries over to DBZ, but it's the most weirdest thing. So, Dr. Giro, my man had to been just chilling in the lab during this whole saga and didn't do shit because, to his credit, we found out that he was one of the early scientists that developed Android 8. So it's like, all right. Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense because if you look at Android 16, they kind of sort of have that like demeanor to
peaceful nature,
peaceful nature to it.
Which I look at Android 8 and 16 and say, yo, Giro, what was the purpose of these two?
You got two killing machines
because that's what he wanted. He wanted.
No, I mean, what was the purpose? I mean, there's a reason why you had them turned off and never used them.
Because he knew they were
wait, D, hold on. There's a reason why you turned them off and never used them until the story said turn them on.
Yo, you see how they are. You see how the motherfuckers are. And there's a reason why he kept 8. And there's a reason why he kept 19 frozen too. You see how crazy that nigga was.
But
this motherfucker knew he fucked up. So when he finally made himself an android, he was supposed to be the perfect android. And then he found out, oh shit, I need that little edge that motherfucking 18 and 17 had. And yo, 17, them niggas right click.
I mean, but then again, for the pacifist nature of Android 8, you got Major Metallotron, who's basically the other side of the coin to that one. I was like, well, there's your violent android right there.
You know, I was waiting to see an 80s Mad Max character out of nowhere for some reason.
Don't you mean Fist of the North Star, sir?
Something like that.
No, so when you think about it, Giro has created every single android all the way up to Super 17.
My man sat there in that lab at Red Ribbon and probably was just like, and that's what made it funny at DBZ. He was like, you destroyed Red Ribbon. I'm like, you could have did something, dog. You could have made more androids. You could have did this. You just...
But like, hold on. To Red Ribbon Army's credit, to their credit, I will give them this. Red Ribbon Army had no reason whatsoever to go after Goku until Goku came to Emperor Pilaf. Looking for the Dragon Balls. Red Ribbon Army was chilling, minding their own business, being a freaking army, doing what they do. No problems. They wanted no problems with nobody except just to get that Dragon Ball for obvious reasons.
But it makes me wonder, though, like we talk about this world of Dragon Ball. So the Red Ribbon armies exist. Is there another army? Because, I mean, we saw during the Saiyan Saga, there was an army, but it wasn't the Red Ribbon Army. You know, it's kind of strange a little bit, like what took the place of it. I've always been curious about that.
You just had the regular You know what? That's also another interesting bit because in DBZ, the regular army, I guess the good army
The
that
military.
tried, like the military that tried to fire freaking tanks and shit at Napa, which failed miserably.
Shredded through the F-16s.
Like when they threw fucking F-16s at him and everything, like that army, I was like, where were these guys when the Red Ribbon Army came to town?
I mean, because to me at this point, it seems like Red Ribbon Army, like private contractors run amok.
But no, like I would say the other issue with Red Ribbon Army, and again, their low tolerance for failure is, oh god, like good example, Colonel Silver. Look at how Colonel Silver got executed.
Let's be real. That man knew. Let's be real about this. Your man Goku goes through Muscle Tower, aka the Game of Death, fucking Padoga.
Yep, that was pure
shit.
Game of Death.
Pure Game of Death, right? He gets to General White. General White sits there and tries to pull a Chuck Norris, I'm gonna flex my muscles on your ass. And he sees Goku's tail and he takes advantage of it and stuff. But then here's how desperate, because he knew he was gonna fucking die, right? This motherfucker pulls out a gun on the fucking village chief, and I was like, that is the desperation of a guy that knows he's gonna get killed after this if he fails.
That is pure desperation. That is, you know what? I've officially ran out of options. I don't know how to take out this fucking child with a monkey tail. What do I do? Quick. Let me grab the village chief and hold this Smith & Wesson to his forehead and be like, yo, I'm gonna pull this trigger if you don't give up.
Look, I'm laughing at the
now
fact
my thing. Hold on, Chris. My thing is this: you're gonna tell a child who came from a village rocking the cleanest North Face jacket and went to work on that entire tower, you're going to tell him to stop.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I mean,
My man stormed Muscle Tower rocking.
I mean, General White. I don't know why I said Silver. General White. Damn.
Yeah, Silver. He walked in that tower with the cleanest North Face jacket. Goku was rocking that shit, man.
Dude, and again, there was filler in that because, he meets with Ader and the little girl and stuff, and he gets an idea of the village.
Yep.
Pretty much as a whole, the whole layout and everything, which funny enough, like when you play on Dragon Ball Kakarot, they do a good job of recreating that area of the world and stuff like that, even down to like the Muscle Tower. It's still there and everything. It's like, this is actually surreal as fuck to actually see that still there and everything.
Just to see the remains of Muscle Tower.
Yeah, it's surreal as hell just seeing it, because it's like, oh well, it's still there, still kicking around and stuff, I mean, but yeah, it's like I said, it that whole thing wore. I would say this: the Ninja Murasaki had the funniest death because you get killed by the same device that you planted on Goku, which, ironic enough, it was great. But he also, I remember distinctly, like that fight between him and Murasaki went on a lot longer than I thought. That went on
too damn long.
Way too long. You know what? I thought the fight was over when he got the pole in his ass.
Nah, it was literally the
You would think that would be it.
You would think the fight would have been over at that point. No, D, we still got 3 episodes to go.
3 episodes to go. You blew your load off the first move.
I mean, to be fair, though, I will say this. With General White, though, it's better that Android 8 killed him versus General Red. Two shots to the head in the back room death. I mean,
but he did have. Let's see. He had Ninja Murasaki, and then you had the Murasaki brothers. You got the T800, aka Major Metallotron.
Mm-hmm. Special mention of the Skullhead Emperor Pilaf android that he had.
Yeah, there was that one, and Monster freaking Bouillon.
Yeah, Monster Bouillon and stuff, But again, it's very Game of Death homage and stuff. But I mean, hey, look, I'll take my chest getting caved in by Android versus like, no, God, don't take me. Done. Just saying. I'll take that. At least it's quick and to the point. And maybe he might come back. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe.
I like how you said maybe it might come back.
Maybe.
Story might allow it. We don't know.
Mercenary Tao got blown up by a grenade, and I didn't see his ass coming back in the 3rd tournament arc, which we'll talk about at some point. But yeah, it's like,
that nigga came back.
He did come back. Not in DBZ, but I mean, he did come back again in Dragon Ball. He entered the tournament. Yeah, he entered the world tournament.
Oh, Mercenary Tao?
Yep.
Oh no. I'm talking about General White. I was like,
Oh no, God, no, not General.
Yes, that Mercenary Tao. I knew he came back in the third tournament as like half android, half himself and stuff, like, which in and of itself is funny. But again, looking at you, Fighter Z, couldn't give us Mercenary Tao, both versions, but nice. Just saying, it's right there. I'm mad. I'm sorry. I'm mad. I'm
in total agreement with you. Like, I've been saying this since season 1 that Mercenary Tao should have been in Fighter.
You gave us Roshi. You can't give us fucking.
That's what I'm saying. You gave us Roshi. You couldn't give us Tao.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, who else would they put in?
It's not like I'm asking for the crane. It's not even like I'm asking for the fucking crane dude or whatever. It's like, nah, give me Mercenary Tao.
We got a game.
You went for that one?
First, the crane, aka Tao's brother.
Yeah, it's not like I was asking for him. It's like, give me Mercenary Tao. That's the better option. It's like
come on, man. You're talking about Fighter Z. You're talking about a game that's given us 7 Gokus and like 5 different Vegetas.
I mean, I'm happy they gave us.
I'm
happy they gave us Videl with the Great Saiyan Man, backup. Which I'll take that. That's like all right. I'll take that. That's fun. She's fun to play. Cool. It is what it is. I will say this too. If we're talking about the Red Ribbon Army and their motif, a lot of Nazism-esque imagery, a little bit with the uniform.
It's a military.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
I mean, it's a military.
I don't see no correlation whatsoever.
It's like, I'm sorry, if your military, I'm sorry, your military has your fucking soldiers wearing shorts. I gotta question it, because who the fuck wears shorts in the military like that in a uniform?
Well, see, that's the problem, Chris. We here at the Red Ribbon Army, we understand comfort also goes with being a soldier. Yeah, sure, you're going to be having long days, killing countless people, but you need to be comfortable doing it. You want to feel the breeze that hit your ball sack, or in some cases your vagina, or in some cases, and you better not be that one, a mystery.
I gotta be real though. I think the only reason why General Blue had that gimmick was because he was getting mollywopped by Krillin and Goku, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why he had that. Because even when I was watching, I was like, this is the most unfair shit ever. Look at my eyes, pink. And I'm like, come on, dog. Like, you were getting waxed. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? That's why I was like, you know what, Mercenary Tao killing you, you deserve that shit. That was your gimmick. That was your crutch.
That was the one thing you had.
Come to think of it, out of everybody, I think like out of all the major players of the Red Ribbon Army, the only person that actually survived was Colonel Violet.
Yeah.
What, did she come back or something?
No.
She just kind of disappeared off.
She just she was out.
Yeah, she was gone. She was like, I'm done with this shit. This kid's about to destroy this army. We're done.
Well, I kind of know what this is. I'll see y'all later.
And see, the thing with the issue with her is she saw this shit coming.
Well, she predicted it, and she was one of the people that was kind of like, you know what, I'm done with this. Because
the last time anybody sees her is in Path to Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wasn't Path to Power.
Like, she was only in Dragon Ball and then made her appearance in Path to Power, which is basically the retelling of the same story. So she's only been in just Dragon Ball.
Yeah, because
Path to Power combined the Pilaf saga, and it combined the Red Ribbon saga, and it was kind of funny. It works, but at the same time, you can really tell where it's like, okay, all right, y'all just stretching shit together. You know what I mean?
Violet pulled a DJ from the end of the Street Fighter movie and was like, "This is my savage package, man," and just bounced.
I can't believe that you brought up "This is my savage package, man" in 2021.
Exactly. I gotta get my Miguel Nunez opportunity in there.
You want to know what's really funny? And D, you saw this. You saw this at Path to Power. Even though she got the redesign and everything, what was it? Goku used the he knocked out the freaking orange jet that she was in, and it exploded.
Oh, hey guys, did you see the parachute? She got out of it.
Like, did you see the parachutes? Nah, bro. She gone.
Oh, she did. She
dead in this movie.
She did.
Oh, she did. Don't worry. I see her. Look, I see her parachutes. They're okay.
Colonel
That
Silver
will
fucking
never get old.
All of a sudden, fucking damn Commander Red pulls a Lady Un and just shoots her ass in the fucking sky. Like, whoop, and now she's dead.
First of all, there was a moment. There was a moment in the in Dragon Ball during the Red Ribbon arc where somebody was trying to pull the Lady Un move, and I'm just watching them miss horribly. Like, bruh, you are not Lady Un. I need you to chill. Matter of fact, I think it was Hasky.
Yeah.
Freaking Hasky was trying to shoot at Goku while he was on the cloud. I'm like, you're not Lady Un. Stop.
Don't do this. Don't do this. You don't want this.
Oh, you know what? That's another character I think managed to get out of the situation altogether, and I do believe that was Hasky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I didn't see. There were a couple people in here. I was looking like, so what happened to them and all the rest of that. Like Colonel, like the best example was Silver, because I really got lost. Like, wait a minute. So did they just kill him, or you know what I mean? I had to look it up to make sure that they say, well, he's probably dead.
And by the way, I think I want to go into the look of Hasky real quick. And Chris, I think you can agree with me. Hasky is, I believe, a more purpose-driven launch with the costume. With the costume designs of Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star.
I mean, it is because Hasky, her whole point was to basically be a thief. So
yeah, she's a master thief and explosions expert and stuff, and she's blonde. And I'm like, I believe this is who you really meant launch to be, Akira. Because because the number of times that you admitted that you forgot that you even created her, that says a lot.
There's a lot of creations that just kind of like went, like, because the thing with her is she ends up basically getting arrested by the authorities, and then we don't see shit from her since. And it's like, oh, well, that's an unfortunate end for her. Like, all right, you plant a bomb at a fucking damn theme park, and then they disarm it, and you got turned by the police. Grand opening, grand closing.
Well, didn't see all that coming.
Didn't see that coming. I mean, I thought she was been, I don't know.
No, but that's one of the things I always loved about watching old anime like this. You would see somebody create an entire ass amusement park just to attract the main character, and the whole purpose of that park was only built to bring them in for a trap. Like,
just three ninjas high noon and Mega Mountain. That's how you do it.
No, like you do, and D, you know this one.
Mm-hmm.
Another villain that did this? Fucking Mr. X in the first episode of Red Jacket Lupin.
So here's the thing.
With that damn boat. That freaking $1 billion boat.
Yep. And the thing is this. And that's in any of these fucking movies, television shows, whatever. Why do you dump so much of your money and time into that one thing for that one piece of revenge? To one up that one person. I'm like, yo, if you have the ability to do all of that, you've already won.
It's like for the off chance that they would take the bait and show up to said trap.
Hey, I'll say this, man. So here's the deadliness of Mercenary Tao. Now,
wait, before you get into hold on, Chris. I'm sorry, because we can go all day with Tao. I just wanted to point out one other thing about Hasky. When she disguised herself as a fortune teller, we had probably one of my favorite moments ever. She disguised herself as a fortune teller, and again, hilarious English translation writing. She looks at Goku and says, "Oh, you have 2 balls."
And for the kids.
No. And Goku's like, she's absolutely right. I do. And so, can you show them to me, please? The whole time I'm watching, I'm going, this is problematic as fuck. This is problematic. I'm like, yo, fucking, hold on. Woke Twitter would have a field day with this show right now. And my man, you see the slow motion. Freaking, my man pulls up the shirt, drops the pants, goes fulls on dicks out for Harambe in front of Hasky.
I was gonna say dicks out for Harambe. God damn it.
He did that
Fuck.
He did that shit. Everybody's like, no, I'm pretty sure she's talking about the Dragon Balls.
This is what, look. I don't know if I ever said this story that who was it? It was either my first son, it was either my oldest or my second one. I forgot which one did it. But they was like, my mom came back to me like, yeah, so everything's all right. Did you teach that boy how to pee? I'm like, yeah, why? Because we was just outside and I was just talking to somebody. This motherfucker just gonna whip out his dick. It just starts peeing.
It's like,
I was like, wow.
Like,
wow.
Time and place.
And here's me. Did he do it against the wall? Like, yeah. Like I taught him. That's a good boy.
Like time and place, though. You can't just whip it out any way.
But yo, I just like how Goku does that. It's like, yo, Goku, for real?
Oh,
this is God. Goku for real. In these times right now, in these Me Too moments right now, we don't need you doing this. Okay? You're fucking it up. You're fucking up the show now.
No. We have to talk about, okay, so we talk about fighters and strength and stuff, right? I like how Bora is this big Native American dude that deflects bullets.
He's T-Hawk.
Yeah, T-Hawk and stuff. And yet Mercenary Tao's like, oh, that's nice. It just deads his ass instantly. And I'm like, well, damn.
But but Caress is on the same level of Goku not taking damage from bullets. It's on the same level.
But still, like, yo, hey, granted, we know Goku's insane, but it is kind of funny. Like, Bora got fucking two-pieced by fucking Mercenary Tao, and he's in the ground.
But man, I like how he was holding the spear like this. He's like,
for no reason. I'm like, yo,
he's
Bora,
like index finger and thumb, like, you still can't move it, huh? Let me help you out with that. Lift him up. No, he just lift him off of it first, and it says, "Here, you forgot this. Take your spear."
Yo, and the fact that Upa, look, God bless him, that's your dad. You gotta defend him. I'm like, yo, Upa, you ain't gonna do shit to that spear with Mercenary Tao. Just FYI.
You talking to somebody that got a power level of 2,000, bro. You ain't gonna be him.
No. I got even better. I got y'all. See, check this out. Upa, in his
Yo, Gaddafi, fuck you, man. Anyway.
Colonialism. I fucking hate you.
He ain't lying, dog.
He's not lying. But check this out. Check this shit out. Like I said, I got y'all. So Gaddafi. So fucking Opa decides, in his infinite wisdom, I'm gonna defend the honor of my fallen father. Like, Tao, you're not gonna get past me. Leaps into the air, pulls a Michelle chain from Tekken, and tosses that freaking tomahawk at him, right? And I really wished that Tao would have caught it with his teeth and bit it in half.
Nah. He ain't quite like One Punch Man when he.
No. I wanted him to do the Heihachi. You grab it with your teeth and bite it.
Now, see, I was gonna go. I don't know if y'all the episode of One Punch Man when he fucking bit Supersonic Sound's fucking blade when he tried to attack him out the blue. I was like, son of a bitch! Like, just chink. I'm like, whoa.
I saw that. Okay, it's the same thing.
But the Heihachi one, that would have been even more funny. But I was like, nah, because then you made Mercenary Tao too broken. You gotta kind of.
Here's the thing about Heihachis. What made the blade, the tomahawk bite so great was that it was disrespectful. Think about it. Michelle had a plan. It took her land. Kill this nigga. That shit was going to kill this motherfucker. This nigga not only grabs it, but he grabs it with his teeth.
Snapped it
and then bit through it, saying that even if the bitch hit me, it wasn't gonna hurt me. That's some disrespectful, rubbing your nuts on your enemy's face type shit right there.
Hey, but shout outs to the fact that Upa pops up for a brief time in Kid Buu Saga. I don't think we mentioned it when we did that.
No, Upa, Bora, and Ader all showed up.
Yeah, it was great. I was like, man, Upa grew up. Like, he been in the gym a couple times. He ain't quite big as his dad, but
he stayed in the gym.
Yeah, Upa's dad stayed in the gym. Upa is like, yeah, I'm in the gym, but I ain't as much as my dad. I ain't.
Who that? Ming motherfucking Haku from wrestling. Like, hey man, how old you 60? God, nigga, you still got it, bro. Yeah, man. Look at him, man. Them niggas got big ass shoulders. You can get in the NFL. He can go to the NFL tomorrow, man.
Okay, so they were Mercenary Town. This is why I love him, right? My man he travels in the most elegant of styles. My man kicks a tree, throws it in the air, and leaps on it and flies off wherever it lands at. He has no destiny.
Hold on, not quite a tree. He'll use a tree if there's nothing else to use at the time. Remember, his mode of transportation is a pillar.
Okay, a pillar. My man literally was like, well, wherever I launch this pillar and lands at, that's where I'm chilling at for the night. So the first time him and Goku fight, Goku surprises Tao a couple times and stuff, but Tao clearly is the better fighter. Clearly.
Wait, one more thing, Chris. I just remembered. When it comes to when it comes to Mercenary Tao, bro, Mercenary Tao is Winston Wolfe.
Yes.
Of Dragon Ball. You want to know why? He looked at how far the location was that he needed to go to just to retrieve the Dragon Ball, and he said, "That would take too long for me to do that." How is this? Let me. Do you mind? Do you mind if I borrow this pillar?
Why is he doing the voice?
Let me go with this. God damn it! It says, "Allow me to use this pillar." He takes the pillar off. He scans the whole trajectory and everything, and he goes, I should reach it in about 3 hours. He just heaves it over, leaps on top, and says, I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Shout out to Kent Williams, who does the voice of Mercenary Tao, man. That man, the voice matches the man. That's the crazy part about it.
It does, but Chris, he pulled the full Winston Wolfe because he says, it's 30 minutes away. I'll be there in 10.
Bro, and my man, when he lands down, the pillar just hits the ground, and Mercenary Tao's like, all right, I'm here. Let's do this.
Let's do this. No,
I like how he surfs on that.
My name is Mercenary Tao. I solve problems.
I just like how that nigga surfs on that shit. Like real talk. Like he really puts his knees into it and everything. Yeah.
Well, that, and also there's the other thing where he just has his hand behind his hand and just coasts on it the whole time. Like
he does. He's just chilling.
Just whatever. Just chilling and stuff. I mean, shout out to Eris for giving me that the toy of that, because that is like the best shit ever. I mean, come on.
Hey, y'all not fooling nobody. I know why you want Mercenary Tao and Fighter Z. Because, when somebody comes into the fight, he's going to come flying into the fight on top of that log. And hold on. He doesn't hit you with a fist. He hits you with his tongue.
It's so much shit because you're like,
No. First of all, when you're playing Fighter Z and you hit the tag button, he doesn't come flying in. He comes in with the pillar.
Exactly.
My man, look. There are a lot of anime bad guys that wear pink. You got Don Flamingo in One Piece, who is just glistening out in some Cameron pink. But the original, man, we gotta go Mercenary Tao, man. My man got a pink gi on with "Kill You" on the back.
Kill You. It's the "Kill You" on there that makes it fly. Much like Vegeta's Batman shirt, it's the Batman that really makes it perfect. You know what I mean?
But now, let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and lay out a number of things about Tao. I said this many times to you guys in the before we started recording, and for anyone who's watching, you will agree with me on this. Mercenary Tao is Dragon Ball's first supervillain. And what makes him the first supervillain is the following things. Number one, he's the first one that started that whole bad guy wearing pink shit.
Yep.
He was the first guy to do that. Number two, he was the first villain to successfully kill a good character and cause the main focus of what Goku was trying to do and changed it. He changed that shit to, I was just collecting the Dragon Balls because I was looking for my grandfather's 4-star ball. Now it turned into, I gotta look for them to bring back a friend who was killed by this guy.
Yep.
Matter of fact, and also the coup de grace, probably the greatest example, is when Old Faithful, the Kamehameha wave, does nothing except ruin Mercenary Tao's drip, that costume, his fucking gi.
Meanwhile,
it's time for you to refocus and reevaluate your strategy and come back in 3 days.
And you know what, Eris, you bring up a good point, and this happens most shown in anime, and it's a good way of doing it. One of the things that a lot of people, that in wrestling that people do to really show off something is the power of a finisher. And there are times where it's like it's bad when somebody kicks out of a finisher. Where it's like, oh, come on, really? That did kicked out of that? But sometimes a finisher is something you don't kick out of. And when you see somebody, just say, for instance, eat the diamond cutter in 1999, you get hit with a diamond cutter. 1, 2, kick out. Yo! Think about it. When motherfucking Ultimate Warrior kicked out the leg drop, do you know everybody lost their shit? It's the same thing. In this case, Goku throws the Kamehameha, and this motherfucker is still standing, talking, mind you, talking back to him too. They catch Goku sleeping.
Bro,
Dodon Ray.
Dodon Ray.
That Dodon Ray. Look, when we get into the second tournament, that Dodon Ray is pretty deadly. But like, and the fact that he thought he killed Goku, he come to find out Goku had a Dragon Ball that kind of saved him from getting shot. Basically,
hey man, Goku got saved by bad movie writing.
Well, didn't he? I mean, wasn't it the 4-star?
I mean, it was the cell phone blocked it. He's alive. Yeah.
It was the 4-star. It was the 4-star ball that saved his life.
Yeah, and he was basically like, "Hey, thanks, thanks, Dad, for saving my life again." That kind of shit.
Like my grandpa's still looking after me after all this time.
So, can I say one thing? Mm-hmm. The episode "Legend of the Dragon" is a crock of shit.
Absolute crock of shit.
Boy, that whole story was like, hey, yo, Roshi. So, you know who Kami is. So why you lying to niggas?
Well, hold on.
Actually, I don't think you know who Kami is.
Wait, D. This is also not the first time that the all-knowing or like the one with the most knowledge has been wrong about shit. A good example of that, and I'm gonna blame this on this being a total filler episode. Remember when King Kai was giving the oral history of the Saiyans to Goku?
Hey, Eris, first off, everything King Kai has ever said was the truth. The truffles were real. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
So okay, wait, hold on. So in your defense, then D, you're telling me that there was this ethereal guardian that was
I'm a truffler.
No,
I am a truffler. They exist.
Let me finish. This ethereal guardian that was watching over the planet Vegeta, and after all these years, couldn't take it anymore and decided to give the planet spankings by launching meteors at it and blowing it up, thus killing himself and the entire planet of Saiyans.
I mean,
all right. I like how it went from that to Frieza and King Kai. Oh, that nigga. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me tell you about Frieza. Yo, Kai, you didn't tell me none of this shit.
Like I said, this is not the first time that people have gotten their stories horribly wrong.
Dragon Ball has done that more than any anime I've ever seen do that, where they have to retcon themselves a full 100 episodes later. That's the only anime I've seen ever do that, man.
But it was crazy. Like GT did set up that whole thing, and then it got brushed off, and then all of a sudden they pop up in the fucking Tournament of Power arc, and I'm like, oh, that's the thing. Cool.
Well, a good example of doing that. Just say they come from a different universe.
Yeah, that's what they eventually did anyway. Was the Tournament of Power arc, and it's like, oh, there's different universes of truffles. Okay, so they're technically canon now. It's just different circumstances.
So, Kai, what was you telling me about? Oh, yeah, man, I was drunk. Shut the fuck up. Man, I was fucking with you. I didn't want to scare you, man.
You know what, Kai? Just shut up. Just be wrong, all right? Shut up in the corner and be
wrong. And you're wrong.
Hey, no. And you better be glad. Goku's a gentrified Saiyan that only feels his people every now and then. You better be glad that wasn't Vegeta, because if Vegeta would have lit you up, man. Like, they ain't about my people. Nah, who the fuck you talking? That ain't how my people died, nigga.
Now the thing of it is,
Vegeta getting on, man, hops out the seat, looming over fucking King Kai, Bubbles and Gregory trying to hold that nigga back.
Bro, so basically,
don't be lying on my folk, man. We ain't die like that.
So Goku decides he's going to climb Corn Tower to get some answers and stuff after this. And he finally gets to the top, or well, we find out later it's not really the top of the tower, but we'll talk about that at some point. But he gets up there and he sees a talking cat named Corn.
like so close to the truth, right, Eric, Chris?
Man, listen, that was a game changer finding out that, like, oh, that's not the top of Corn's Tower. That's just the halfway point. So, yeah.
It's like, I haven't made it to the top yet.
Nope.
No.
Gotta use his power pole and get all the way to the top, you know?
He can't even do that, because if he did, Corrin would look at that nigga and say, I see you cheated midway. Go back down and try it again.
Nah, but so he climbs up there and he sees Corn the cat. And Corn is like, hey, I have this special water that'll make you powerful, but you have to catch me first.
And this is when we get 3 episodes
I was trying to catch this
of Corrin Tower training.
Yeah, you find out that the water is just tap water, and Corn was like, "Yeah, I was just training you to get faster and stuff." So,
like, did you not notice that when I threw your bag of trash out, like off the tower, that you ran down without even thinking, and it ran all the way back up
in half the time?
In half the time.
Yeah, because real bullshit. I remember when they was like, go climb the Corn Tower, and I was like, can you imagine? If you asked me to climb Corn Tower, I'll look at you like, you can get the fuck out of my face. I ain't climbing that shit. Kiss my ass.
Dude, there are skeletons.
Like, bro, climbing Corn Tower.
Do I get a rope? Do I get a rope to climb?
Do I get anything?
Do I attach myself to it? Because if I fall asleep, I'm off. I'm done. I'm dead.
Dude, first of all, you're climbing that damn tower. Dude, for one thing, you would have lost oxygen.
Again,
you would have lost oxygen trying to climb up there.
I stand in line again. There are skeletons in the trees around Corn's Tower.
Again, shout out to DBZ Kakarot, because they literally have you on, like, flying up to fucking Corn's Tower, and I was like, so you didn't even have a fucking exit screen. You got to actually fly your ass up to fucking Corn's Tower. All right, game. I got you. I feel you. That's cool.
You know what? Here's the worst part. I know Chris. You know what? It's authenticity, man. You know, they're going to do it.
It really is. It's
do
like,
it right.
I mean, because it's like, you got to admire authenticity. I actually have to fly my ass up to Corn's Tower. All right, that's fine. That's fair. I can do it. Nah, but it's like, but then when he gets the second round, because bear in mind during this time too, Tao's in the town over, and he's having the most spa day relaxation time ever. My man got bubble baths going. He tells the fucking merchant, hey, make my same suit down to the thread. If you fuck up, I kill you.
This motherfucker he's motherfucking, like, you know, shampooing his hair, you know what I mean? You know, combing it nice.
He doesn't look very relaxed in that tub though. He looks still angry in the tub. I was like, dog.
Yeah, you know, come on though, man. He got to be who he is. You know what I mean? But here's the thing though, Chris. He got that Charlie Wilson playing in the background. He's vibing right now.
First of all, Chris, that was that meme that I posted when it's your day off, but you know that you're going to get that phone call to coming to work.
It's like, it's coming. It's fucking coming. I know it is.
My man was chilling in that bath, man. Living his best life.
I mean, let's be real. You just took out, you did the job that all the other generals got two shots to the head in the back room for. And you're like, all right, cool. I'm a mercenary. I did my job. I can go back to Commander Red and I get my money. I can bounce. Nah, bruh. Second round against Goku. Goku literally mollywops this dude to the point that Mercenary Tao has to take off his shirt and was like, all right, you're getting topless Mercenary Tao now. And yeah.
Dog, it was over the second Goku gave that double chomp to the neck. It was already over.
And again, to show that Mercenary Tao is of desperation like other bad guys, all right, grenade! I'm like, oh boy.
No, not grenade. He set it up. He wanted to be methodical about it. He said, listen, I changed my ways. I won't fight and kill anybody anymore. And Goku, of course, always taking everything at face value. Just taking everything at face value, goes, oh, okay. I guess my job here is done. As soon as he turns his back, my man pulls out that M80, throws it at Goku, and tried to leap high into the air to avoid the blast radius. Goku, again, you forget, he's a Saiyan. He got strong. He like runs over quick, fast, in a hurry, kicks that bad boy up. My man hit him with he gave him the freaking feely. You gave the freaking feely field goal kick, kicked that shit high into the air, and blew his ass up.
So at this point, this is where Goku finally storms the fucking compound headquarters, and yeah, as we said earlier, Colonel Violet sees the fucking writing on the wall and was like, "I'm getting my severance. I see this motherfucker coming in on the cloud, hot. I'm out. Fuck it out. We're done.
Hey, everybody was out.
We're done." It's like you just killed off Mercenary Tao, the fucking high tier guy, and it's like, oh, this kid's coming for us. We gotta go. We gotta go.
I'm like, man, shit is about to get real.
Wait a minute, what happened? Tao did. We gone. No, we leaving. Let's go.
Let's go.
I got my keys, bro.
Right
we
now.
out of this, Sean. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. We're done. We're done. We're finished. Just
It's like, yo, where the fuck is the door?
So Commander Red, his whole aim of getting Dragon Ball was to get taller.
How many times in history, throughout history, will we hear this used again in future Dragon Ball stories?
Twice, Frieza being one of them.
Yep.
I'm still laughing at that was the thing for in the Broly movie is Frieza wanted to get tall.
That right there was Frieza's whole point of existing in that movie.
Dude, when the shortest guy in Vegeta is still taller than you, that says a lot, doesn't it?
It does.
It says a lot. I was like, yo, because Vegeta clearly is shorter than Goku, but it's like, damn, Vegeta still kind of sort of towers over Frieza. That's interesting.
And I'm with, I was with the,
Well, why don't he just say in his second form?
If he did, that would also affect his power.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting his final form is damn.
His final form is his real form.
Yeah, my bad.
And which Frieza did explain too, because that question was also brought up. Like, well, Frieza, why don't you just stick to your second form? I'm like, but if he does that, he would cut his power down like horribly.
Golden form, stage 2 Vegeta. Frieza.
Now, of course, if he goes to, with him being tall in his real form, which is his white and purple form, when he turns into Golden Frieza, he'll be taller because that's still his regular form.
Commander Red wanted to get taller. I'm like, that still doesn't erase the fact that Goku was going to mollywop you. So
it doesn't change anything. I'm like, that's why I would say some of these people who go out there looking for the Dragon Balls, y'all have some of the oddest wishes to ask for.
We call Commander Black, but it's really Staff Officer Black.
But he becomes Commander Black. After he kills Red. I mean,
to his credit though, because Commander Red ain't shit. He was in a robot fighting Goku and didn't give a fuck that Staff Officer Black was just chilling right there, and the ceiling damn near almost collapsed on his ass and shit. And then Staff Officer Black was like, "This motherfucker didn't care that I was alive. Oh, you gotta go. Like, nope.
You know what? Bet I got you.
Bet. This is the Cam Newton. Like, all right, bet you gotta go. No, done.
Like it's like that. Okay, all right. So let's. I want to go into some other moments. Some savagery. Well, good example of savagery is going back to probably one of my favorite characters, Haski. Haski as the fortune teller, she does like the whole garb and everything. She's got the, she has the dot in her forehead and shit. And Goku looks at her and goes, "Wait a minute, hold it, don't move." Haski getting nervous thinking that Goku recognized her. It's that momentary pause. He turns, points at her, and tells the audience, "Look, everybody, she's got a booger on her forehead." The classic anime fall when they hear something so ridiculous that they immediately just faint.
Oh my god, man!
And that happened. That happened several times with her character, which it's sad for me to say. I'm like, Haski, as cool as her design was, she was definitely a comic relief villain.
Yeah, but I mean, it worked and stuff. Like I said, for her to be like, "Oh, she just got arrested. No escaping, no nothing. Just all right, cool."
That was some moments of some savagery that I enjoyed from Goku.
God, I ain't gonna lie though. Goku taking out fucking Black inside the battle jacket, and then like basically Black realizing there's no parachute in it. It's like, well, That sucks for you, sir.
Yep. Even though Black and Commander Blue both showed up in GT.
No, but I like how he tried to offer Goku, like, come on, dog, why don't you just join the Black Ribbon Army? You know, that'd be great, right? Right? And
It's like we changing the logo and everything. That like the ribbon's gonna be black.
It's gonna be black now. It's gonna be great, right? It's gonna be great, right? Right? It's like, yeah, sure.
And speaking of the Red Ribbon Army, and I think it was D that said this. D did bring up that there was a lot of like nods to Hitler and Nazisms and shit.
Well, I brought it up. I was like,
well, yeah, it was you that brought it up. Well, the truth of the matter is that Red Ribbon Army more or less is designed after the Nazis.
Yeah, I figured it was and stuff. And I mean, it's just kind of funny how it's just blatant. Like, I'm not mad at it or anything. It's like,
it's super blatant. Good example of this. Commander Blue is a reference to one of Hitler's earliest allies.
That is true.
Blue?
Yeah, he is Commander Blue.
That looks like.
I mean, General Blue. General Blue. As a matter of fact, General Blue.
General Blue, blue eyes, blonde.
No, he's supposed to be Goebbels or some shit.
No, he's actually supposed to be. He resembles Ernst Röhm, who was an early member of the Nazi Party, and much like his real life counterpart, both of them were homosexuals.
Wow.
And total misogynist, by the way.
Yeah, too. Yeah, that too. Also killed by a Chinese man.
Yeah, which is great. And whoa, hold up. One more thing. That part where he first executed the guy for falling asleep at the control panel. Mm-hmm. I laughed after he executed him. He ordered the other guys to come back in. He said, "Decontaminated. Here's me." This guy predicted COVID.
See, he already knows.
He already knew.
Or, just
had a team come in. My man sprayed.
Actually, you know what? I got a question for you guys.
Sprayed Lysol on that shit.
Start spraying Lysol over everything immediately after you kill somebody.
I got a question for you guys, right? So, you talk about the Red Ribbon Army and their resources, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, where does Capsule Corp kind of fall in this? Are they like the Anaheim Electronics of the DBZ world, where they just provide weapons for everybody? Because it felt like them robots look like some shit that Capsule Corp would develop. But then again, they had Dr. Giro in the Red Ribbon Army, so maybe he has something to do with it.
Nah. See, the Red Ribbon Army were military. That's a straight up military.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You're saying like, hey yo, Intel, why haven't y'all made a deaf robot yet? That's what you're trying to. That's kind of what you're saying to me.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I was thinking at least with stuff. It was just kind of interesting.
Good question. Like, politically, how much is the case?
You're cutting out.
Something also to point out, Chris, is the following characters, both Colonel Silver, Ninja Murasaki, and General White, all had ambiguous, all their defeats were completely ambiguous.
General White, I assume General White, like I said, he got his chest caved in.
I said General White, Colonel Silver, and Ninja Murasaki, all their shit was like ambiguous.
I don't know, man. Murasaki got blown up though.
Yeah, but come on, look what happened to freaking Blue. Blue got fucking buried in that what was it? When that underground base with the pirate treasure was all about to be destroyed because everything was caving in. He got caved in, but you see he came out alive.
I mean, General White, we saw him get killed, not saw, we just heard.
Yeah, you heard. Like I said, shit was ambiguous because you didn't see it. It's much like, look, man, I'm going off of Walking Dead rules. If the main characters aren't witnesses to your death, it doesn't count.
I mean, like I said, General White got punched out through a wall, so maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly,
again, it's ambiguous. Like I said,
unless Super brings them back, they're dead, as far as I'm concerned. Or maybe they're just chilling somewhere. I don't know.
No, because check this out. So, I don't know if you saw it, if you ever saw it if you ever seen this before, the recruitment film teaser trailer for Resurrection F.
Yeah.
It was mentioned that the Red Ribbon Army did align with the Frieza Force.
If I don't see a fucking Ryu, fucking Cyclops handshake and shit from Red Ribbon to the fucking Frieza, I don't believe it. I'm sorry. There's
it's
certain
true.
things I just don't believe.
There was a teaser trailer. It was a teaser trailer for that movie that showed the Red Ribbon Army did side with the Frieza Force.
What was it, like the fucking ultimate power, like fucking Hulk Hogan and them?
I mean,
Macho
look,
Man.
me personally, I would have thought that shit would have been cool as fuck. But considering how there's not much of an army left,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like the Red Ribbon was like done. But I don't know. Like, what the fuck do I know? What do I know? What do I know?
I mean, the one of the other things I also liked about what I thought was interesting about the Red Ribbon Army was most of their their armored vehicles and their weapons. All of it's based off of World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War.
Huh.
Just about everything. And also, before the appearance of the Red Ribbon Army, you want to know why they all went by different colors?
Why?
So Akira Toriyama had a 1982 manga called Pink, and the manga it introduced colors. They introduced characters that were named after colors. There was pink, cobalt blue, silver, black, and white. And those same names were used in the Red Ribbon Army to to describe the characters.
Yeah.
And we all know that Akira Toriyama is a reference whore.
I mean, of course. I mean, you even got the Dr. Slump reference on the episode with
freaking General Blue's plane crashes in Dr. Slump land.
Man, to me, and I wasn't familiar at the time. Before I knew, I wasn't familiar with that whole Dr. Slump thing.
Yep.
So seeing it, I was like, oh, that's weird. And then come to find out, I was like, oh, that's based off the Dr. Slump. Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's definitely something. And
it's definitely not the last time that we see Dr. Slump make an appearance in Dragon Ball either, because they first show up in Dragon Ball and then they come back again in Super.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, Red Ribbon Army, the whole arc is actually pretty dope. I think what's interesting is that the next arc, which is pretty much like the fortune teller Baba and them training and stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of like a blinking and miss it. If you notice that when Goku was on Corn Tower, he was looking through each of the the freaking barrels of water.
Yep.
One showed the past, one showed the present, the other one showed the future. And the one where you see the future, you see fortune teller Baba, you see fortune teller Baba, and then you see his grandfather with a halo.
Yeah.
So, anyone who was watching it back then was like, huh? Like,
what is this going to be?
What is this? What does this even mean? Right?
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be the next arc we cover next time and stuff. But I will say this.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. Let D in. I think he's trying to get in.
But but yeah, the whole arc. I think Prime said it earlier and stuff. The whole Prime literally flies by quick in the manga. Like it, and you don't realize how much filler it is, and it's like, oh, there was a lot of filler. Son of a bitch. But like you said, it's interesting filler, but yeah, it just flies by like real quick.
So now
expand the story filler. That's what you just expand the story filler.
I learned something. I also learned something very interesting. Now Dr. Giro's quest for revenge made so much sense.
I'm out the job now.
No. It was never mind that. Never mind the fact that never mind the fact that you destroyed the Red Ribbon Army. That was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back. But the other issue was of why he created so many androids. One of them that he created was actually based on his son, his real son, who was killed by an enemy bullet in the line of duty, because his son was actually part of the Red Ribbon Army.
Huh.
And that particular android was Android 16.
That makes perfect sense.
Tall ass son, father. I like birds.
Yeah, he does. He 16 resembles his son.
Oh man, I find it ironic that this dude goes into hiding after it. I'm like, dude, nobody knows who you are. You didn't have to go into hiding, dog. Like, okay.
I also think this.
Yeah,
I
Prime.
also
You just
have
said.
this theory.
Yeah, Prime. You just said it. You just said exactly what I just said.
Yeah.
I mean-
Yeah. Goku killed him. He had a power pole slammed into the back of his neck. That's how you got.
No, but it is kind of funny though, because if you never watched Dragon Ball and then you watch the Android Saga and you just see two dudes with RRs on it, it's like, what the fuck does RR mean? And then it's like, oh, Red Ribbon Army. But if you see Dragon Ball, you're like, oh shit, Red Ribbon, they're back.
Shit. I also have this theory that Commander Red was really against Shiro. It's like, well, I have this idea for more robots.
They both were the founding members of the Red Ribbon Army.
You gotta
so
think about it. I
sense.
have this idea for more robots. And I'm using the English version where he was Scottish for some reason. So I'm going to sound like Pierce Brosnan off of what's the name? When he said this, like, you can't keep making these robots. They're not making anything for us. We have a little boy. He's only 3 feet high. He's killing us.
No, D, listen here. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you besmirch the man. I mean, besmirch that man, Commander Red, aka Connor McLeod.
Yo, did you mention? I may have missed it. Did you mention how his English voice, how it went from Scottish to I want to be a regular person and I talk regular like this.
Yeah,
you got to believe me. Like, yo, what?
I was like, yo, we got Connor. I was like, son, we got Connor McLeod over here running the Red Ribbon Army.
Hold on.
Wait, D. And he's got the eye patch. That explains why there's been so many Highlander sequels.
Yeah, why this motherfucker, this dude was like,
I'm just saying, think about it like this, dog. Can you imagine if I'm immortal and all of a sudden I gotta keep myself off radar, so I gotta put on a fucking bullshit eye patch and switch the eye after 100 years? Like, oh shit, I'm dead. Let me switch it to the left eye instead of the right. They caught on, they put it on the left eye. They'll never know.
Thank you, Prime. His accent went in the same damn void as Wanda.
WandaVision, it was like, oh, so you're Sokovian. All right, cool.
What happened to your accent? What happened to yours?
Her own not brother even was like, so what happened to your accent there, sis? Gone? All right, cool.
So you talking like the man now, huh?
Actually, take a step further. It's like when Trips looked at Kofi and was like, "Yo, Kofi, so whatever happened to that fucking Caribbean accent, dog?"
I like how Triple H did what probably everybody said don't do. Hey, all right, don't mention that he's talking like he's talking regular American now. Fuck you, I'm gonna mention that shit.
Triple H, fuck you. I can do whatever I want.
You buried him. No, nigga, no. That was your gimmick. You stand by it or you explain why you're not doing it no more. One of the two.
If you say you're sick of that,
I would Triple H on that one. Yeah, that was a dick move, but it had to be done.
This is rip the Band-Aid off right now.
Somebody got to be the bad guy here. Fuck y'all, I'm doing it.
It's like, I didn't bury him. I buried Booker T, but I didn't bury him. So
I was gonna say, no, so you fucked me up. Now I can't even say that. I'm like, I didn't bury him. I only buried a kind of so you fucked me up, nigga. Only buried Al Snow and Booker T.
One of them is in the Hall of Fame. One of them.
Yo, why the fuck see, I only do it to the best.
No, but
why the fuck?
Dog, can you, dude? I legit think there were other people in the Red Ribbon Army that survived, and Jiro was the only known one. Everybody else is looking.
I think there are so many Splinter Cells all over the globe.
Can you imagine you're
still rocking
home.
the Red Ribbon Army? They're not the Red Ribbon Army no more. They're like the Ku Klux Klan. They exist. They ain't really united.
Can you imagine you're a former Red Ribbon Army soldier, right? You live in North City. All of a sudden, you turn on the news and you see what looked like Dr. Giro and a fat, pale white person next to him, and you're like, "Hold up! Is that Giro?
Red
Giro?
Ribbon.
Red Ribbon? What?
Yo,
these motherfuckers didn't get my pension. Hey, this is whoa.
Hey, Greg. Hey, yo. Hello. That's Jason. I knew that was Jason. Thank you.
I knew it. You imagine you got no pension, you got nothing for Red Ribbon. You see Jerome looking all nice and clean, and you're like, son of a bitch.
Jerome, Jason Hong walking.
Jason Hong.
Jason Hong.
No, I'm gonna go with the meme. You look at the Android 19 and you see Kim Jong Un.
Kim. I should have said something like King Yong Himbo or some crap like that. I should have.
Sorry, no, there had to be.
It's why is Dr. Gero walking with the North Korean dictator?
But you also got to realize how big of a deal this was, how big of a deal the Red Ribbon Army was, because you also got to realize that it also, in fact, spawned off Cell.
Yeah.
Cell came about because of this shit.
I mean, it's kind of
Cell came about more so because of everything that Gero went through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of ironic though, because like Cell by himself without the androids, he's much like General Blue. He just has gimmicks, right? Because we see it, it's because I mean, and that's what made it kind of funny when Jerome came back in the Cell song. Was like, yeah, I took data from the Vegeta fight. It's gonna be great. And it's like, yeah, guy, we were on Namek and Super Saiyan, and that shit happened. So yeah.
You know what? I don't know how. Look, I still question that thing flying off of Namek and coming back to Earth. The only reason
it
why
never felt no, it never went.
It never went to Namek. It got Piccolo pre Namek.
So it got Piccolo pre Namek, and it also got Cyber Frieza. Cyber Frieza blood.
Yeah.
So, wait a minute. So what the fuck? Are you sure?
It never went there.
He said he got the battle between Goku and Vegeta on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
He got them Piccolo, Krillin on them, and then when Trunks came down, he got data from off of Frieza. Because even Cell was like, "Yo, I can survive in space if I blow up the Earth." So, yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. I don't know. Whatever.
You also got to keep in mind that it's been collecting data all over the span of the years since the collapse of the Red Ribbon Army. Yeah, so from that moment, it was just get everything. So you got every world tournament that took place. I'd say the last 2 or 3 world tournaments. Mm-hmm. So you had Goku versus Piccolo, Goku versus Tien, Goku versus what's his name? Freaking General. I mean not General. Mercenary Tao when he came back, but that was Tien. Freaking Jackie Chan. You had all those fights, those 3 tournaments, and then Raditz, Goku, Piccolo, Vegeta, Nappa, and then skip the Namek and Frieza, come back to Earth, Trunks, King Cold, Cyber Frieza,
and then that's it.
And like
I said,
the one real scary thing is something that started unknowingly, probably started at this time in Dragon Ball. You notice that every time Goku got knocked down in this saga, he came back twice as strong.
Yeah, always.
It was more pronounced now than ever in the series, because it only been 2 sagas anyway. It only been 30-something episodes, but still, the fact that that's been established, I'm like, and that's a running thing that will be in Dragon Ball from here on out. And that's one power that Cell mentioned. Like, oh, I got that Saiyan blood in me. You know how y'all motherfuckers be halfway dead and they come back with broken powers? I got that now.
You also keep this in mind too. When Goku, we actually see Goku age as as time progresses. Because you notice if you watch the first 20 episodes, Goku looks different when he's rocking the purple gi, right? Yeah. But then as soon as he started wearing his orange gi, you notice he got just a smidge taller, and and he has a little bit more age on him.
Yeah, and I mean that's at the end of the day, that's like the biggest thing coming out of all this is just the growth and stuff. And it'd be kind of interesting because I mean I know Super is doing what it's doing, is doing a different arc and stuff, but it was kind of like I said to see what came of this if they ever decide. Because so I'm kind of amazed that none of the games really dive into Dragon Ball stuff. They just got other stuff because I think in DBZ Kakarot, they got some of the Red Ribbon robots that you face off, as like grunts.
No, they did in Fighters.
In Fighter Z?
Yep. If you play through the story mode, you understand that that was.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ultimate Android 21. her whole backstory. The supercomputer that was creating the androids after Giro died created Android 21 because it was based on a real person, and who was a part of the Red Ribbon Army, and it was and the idea of 21 was supposed to be made to start an uprising against the Red Ribbon Army.
I still can't believe Android 21 was a
You know what?
thing.
Is she like partly canon or not canon at all?
She's just for the game. I mean,
yeah, for the game, right?
For the game, she is, but it wouldn't be surprising if somebody threw her in the fucking manga.
Like, that wouldn't have surprised me one bit if Akira threw her in there. But it's funny with Akira. I noticed about, Eris, I noticed that we know Akira makes thick characters, but I don't think he likes drawing them.
As soon as her
I don't think he likes drawing them, though. You know what I mean?
But her Eva persona, personally to me, just comes off like, what if you gave Boo fucking woman hair, put a wig on fucking Boo, and that's it? Because Boo is already thick in the thighs. So it's like, all right, throw a wig on fucking Boo.
That's all it is. It's just sexy Boo. It's just sexy Boo. And look, I'm a Dragon Ball fan. Give me this one. Y'all can give me this one. I don't care.
I'm fine with it.
First of all, the moment everybody saw Android 21, everybody was like, "Holy shit, she thick."
Because I mean, when you see her good form, she just looks like
Akira, when did you make this?
Yeah, because her good form is basically, it's a hotter version of Bulma. All right, fine, whatever. Scientists, fuck it, whatever.
Make her a brunette.
Yeah, just make her a brunette. That's it. Give her longer hair. She's a brunette. Fine.
Because real talk, Akira Toriyama has the same problem that Kojima has. Like, yeah, we know you have a type.
We know you have a type. This is not bullshit.
You know, it's kind of funny. I think most manga artists, is like, yeah, we know your type. The female artists are a little bit tougher. It's a little bit tougher with them.
Yeah, so but like I said, the history of androids and everything that we see in DBZ, it started here in the Red Ribbon Saga and one boy's quest to topple the regime.
I like how Akira Toriyama draws his robots, though. You know it's his when you see the design.
It's a very distinct design. It's not you can't really miss it. It's like, all right,
I think it's really the eyes, like the arms, the way it's like shaped. You know what I mean? It's just got that distinct style. Like, it's a Akira Toriyama drawing bad guy when he has like the long jaw and the big evil smile. You just know.
Everybody had mustaches in his army too, by the way. Just throwing it out there and stuff. But also too, I had to point out with Chief Officer Black, aka Commander Black and stuff. I like how
that black moment, man. That black moment.
No. Did you like the stance before he fought Goku? I was like, oh boy, he get into his fucking damn Black Boy Jones stance. I was like, yes. But then you realize, look, the fight was over the second he punched Goku. He punched that little thing at Goku, and Goku grabbed it and just flew back with him. Like, Goku is clowning. I mean, let's be real.
Is clowning.
Chief Officer Black has reach because he's tall as fuck. So he had that kind of like, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar shit.
Kareem long kicking shit.
Yeah, but again, Goku was like, I mean, maybe because I beat Mercenary Tao and he's better than you, this really is nothing. So whatever, it is what it is and stuff. But like I said, his demise of being in a robot that had no parachute is just pure irony. Just like, all right, cool, that works.
I think in Path to Power, they went for a weird ending with that. Goku seeing Ader die, he goes straight up.
Oh, Ader died in the movie.
Yeah, in the movie, Ader dies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ader gets crushed, and he goes pretty much Super Saiyan. And I mean, he doesn't go Super Saiyan, but you just see
Yeah. In other words, we see movie 4, Lord Slug Super Saiyan.
But here's the funny thing. The idea is this. Mm-hmm. I think the idea is that they're trying to say Goku had it in them all along, but I'm like, nah. Goku climbed to that shit. Don't do that. That was Gohan who peaked early and did nothing. Don't do that to Goku. But don't do that to Goku. Goku's LeBron, all right? Goku's LeBron. Goku's not God, I need somebody who burned out real quick. Corey Maggette. That nigga Maggette wasn't even an all-star. Damn. Anyway, point is, I think it's but he like powered up, and next thing you know, he did a big old command man, and blows up Commander Black and on side of a mech, blows him up, and I'm thinking it is like that was different.
It's like that happened. Why not?
But to give Path to Power its credit, it's a gorgeous movie. It's a gorgeous.
Well, I
movie,
mean, whenever
so,
you update animation for
one
a
thing-
show, it's going to look pretty nice.
One thing, one of the reasons why I love Path to Power is Path to Power, for one thing, is a celebration. It's a celebration of 10 years of Dragon Ball at that time.
Yeah.
Yep, and they loved it. They love it so much they had to put in a joke where Goku slapped slapped
Yep,
Bulma's
they had to
vagina.
take. They took all the best moments. They took all the best moments of like season 1 of Dragon Ball and throw in some Red Ribbon Army like shenanigans.
Yeah.
And just end it with the Muscle Tower arc, not the whole thing, because God knows if they did the whole thing, that would have been number one. You had to bring back Mercenary Tao, and I would have loved to see Mercenary Tao with that GT style artwork.
Exactly.
And then you would have had this. Then we would have to see Goku literally annihilate the entire Red Ribbon Army base.
I mean, yeah.
And I looked it up. It was one of those projects where it wasn't the same director that did the Broly movie, the third movie, the Tree of Might and all the rest of those movies.
Yeah, I know it wasn't
it was a different director. But it was kind of interesting that I was thinking to myself, like, you can tell that they were still those last batch of directors that were from the 80s. You can tell, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because there was a lot of fluidity with a lot of the characters and all the rest of that shit. They only did that in the Dragon Ball movies, and then sometimes there wasn't a lot of it, you know what I mean? Like, every now and then you get some action moments where it was just so fluid, so nice, you know what I mean? Yeah. And all through Path to Power, that's all it is like that. It's probably like I know this sounds funny, me saying this, seeing the Broly movie, the Super Broly movie that's out, but probably hands down, it's the best hand drawn thing that Dragon Ball has made.
I would say
it's probably up there. It's up there. I ain't gonna say it's the best Eris, but it's up there.
No, I would say it's the best. It's probably the best animated non-mainline Dragon Ball movie of the original 13 movies that came out. Because remember, this came out after the Dragon Fest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So but still, I think it's just out of those. Yes, it looks gorgeous, man.
It does.
It's very good.
I'm just amazed. Like to this day, like playing DBZ Kakarot and stuff, they are steadily just adding in so much lore. I don't know. It's like we've come a long way since like GT, right? In terms of them adding in lore and different things, right? And it's amazing to me that like that game added in stuff from Xenoverse, which is a different bag of like just ridiculousness and time travel shenanigans and stuff. And it's like I'm kind of shocked they didn't do that with Dragon Ball and try to like revise certain things and stuff. I mean, obviously we got Mercenary Tao popping up in DBZ for that little filler arc. Because, oh, shit, you're Goku's kid. Oh, shit, let me get the fuck up out of here. And then that's about it. That's all you got.
Something's telling me it's going to be same thing. One episode, not long, only there for 8 minutes. We're going to see him again in Super. Something's telling me. You know what I mean? It's going to be it's going to be like that. Like,
I really do wish.
You know, it's going to be like that.
I honestly got wish and hope that whenever Super decides to come back, that we see the return of Mercenary Tao. Hell, I would love to see the return of Mercenary Tao in Dragon Ball Heroes.
It'd be nice.
I like the fact that I do like the fact that seeing the fact that we saw Dr. Slump in Super, you know, is one of those things where it's like I expect to see somebody else, like one more person. You know what I mean? Right. Like the one thing that would shock me, and I'm gonna say bullshit. Who made you do that, Akira? It would be Launch. If Launch shows up,
Launch comes
who made
back?
You put her in here? Who made you put her
Complete
in?
With updated look.
No, D, I can go ahead and answer that question for you. Number one, who made Akira Toriyama put Launch in Super? Easy, the internet.
Thank you.
You know, part of me. Look, here's the sick part. That girl would get 3 episodes by the last episode. Wow. Yeah, so we don't need to see her again.
I mean, let's be
No,
real.
no, no,
See-
no,
see
D.
Bylon-
No, D. Here's the
Bylon's
best.
scene,
No, no,
baby.
D. Here's the best part. She get 3 episodes, and Akira will forget to put her back.
Yo, they go back to the commie house, and they go to the back. They go back to the commie house like 5 times, right? Do like the next 4 episodes, and we're like, so is
where's
lunch gone?
Is she gone?
Well, you know what? You know what's interesting too, though.
Tien went to go training. She followed him. He bonked out and never came back.
You know what's crazy? It's the character of Mai. Like, think about it. In Dragon Ball, grown adult, but then she pops back up in Super in a different scenario.
No, she popped up in Super as a kid. Remember, she was a kid in the in the Battle of the Gods movie. Because
Well, it's kind of weird because
remember they didn't fully ignore all of GT because they still kept some things. Some things they kept. Number one, Goku. Oh, it was it when they got the Dragon Balls and Pilaf wish that I guess that they were still kids or whatever or some shit like that. They were still small because Pilaf, Shu, and Mai are just small, and they stayed that way even throughout Super. Which is why when you see freaking Dragon Ball, when you see Future Trunks show up in the Dragon Ball Super arc, and then you go into his future, you see Mai's actually older.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what kind of threw me off because I was like, what the fuck is the significance of this shit? I was like, all right, this is confusing, but yeah, it makes sense now. But
because remember Mai got old in GT. And somehow Shu, for a dog, he was still alive after all those years.
Because dogs can somehow survive for a long ass.
Is he? I always thought he was like a fox or something.
I thought he was a fox.
Oh yeah,
I thought he was like a fox or a raccoon, maybe like a.
No, he wasn't a raccoon. He was more of a fox or a dog. But
like you ask a Kira, I'm like, okay, Kira, what is she? Where is she? Well, actually, he's actually a coyote. Blah 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 blah.
No, come to think of it, he's a freaking Akita dog. No.
Yeah, so
he does look like a Akita dog.
Yeah.
He does look like a Akita dog. But that being said, but if he's funny, like, Akira, what is he? Well, actually, he's a coyote. And yada, yada, yada. You be like this. Huh. All right, cool.
Well, that's what's up. All right.
By the time you get the GT, by the time you get the GT, you learn that all 3 of them were still alive after all those years.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Still plotting world domination. I see. All right.
And then you make the wish that
I bet you say still plotting world domination. I see.
Then you make the wish to make them all kids again for some reason.
Oh, because you got to keep that. Keep the money flow going, sir.
And then freaking Super comes around. Mai's a kid, and they're all 3 of them are kids again. So around this time, she's like around Trunks' age in terms of appearance, but her actual age is much older.
I gotta be honest with you. The best thing they would do is have Mercenary Tao get the Dragon Ball and be like, "I want to get back to my prime and glorious self." It's like, well, that's a good wish because you actually would look back to a normal person now.
Yo, bro, I tell you this. That's not happening.
That's not happening. To see him come back, to see Mercenary Tao come back as a cyborg, he'll still be in that cyborg form would be kind of cool. But what I would like to see, the Super version of him, he got upgrades as a cyborg.
I mean, I don't know. It feels like at that point, it's like, are you still powerful? No. Then
I would say so. Hey, look, man.
Look, somewhat powerful.
No. Seriously. Look at Mercenary Tao. You tell me that nigga screams team no days off.
That's a motherfucker that's still, he's lifting weights.
He's lifting weights.
That's a nigga that's in gyms all day.
Even though he saw was it Gohan as a Super Saiyan in that filler episode and didn't want no problems for the rest of Dragon Ball's history.
I don't want to smoke. No.
He wanted nothing to do. He's like, hey, look, man, I was brought in to do this job, be a bodyguard for this sniveling coward over here who's charging people freaking market premiums to stay inside this freaking dome.
Market premiums, though.
Suck my motherfucking dick from the back. No,
like he's charging this much.
Look,
he's paying me to stand guard. I see you. Now we good, fam. I got no issues with you. Your father is Goku? Yeah. Let me go ahead and take this tree. Yeet. I'm out.
It's like I'm good, young blood. I'm good.
It's like I am good. We have no problems here. Now, speaking of problems, I want to talk about some problematic shit.
All right, go for it.
Now, Chris, you've seen the clip. D, you saw the clip, and your reaction to it was priceless.
Here's the thing.
Bulma, this was during the Commander Blue, during the General Blue arc. Bulma, okay, Chris will be back. Anyway,
Go.
Bulma gets confronted by two Red Ribbon Army goons, right? And I guess they have the nerve to call her pretty. Like, oh, you're under arrest for being too pretty. And she says, oh, you called me pretty. You guys just made my day. Good for you. And, D, it had to be the black guy, right? It just had to be the black guy to initiate this shit, right?
Yeah, I said we act like villains.
He just said, let's do some villainous shit, right?
Let's do some villainous shit.
He looks at her and says, hey, what do you say we have some fun, girl? And she goes, fun? What kind of fun? The good kind or the bad kind? Both of them niggas are like, good.
You already know what this is.
He's like, good. And she goes, you mean like swimming and hiking? Nah. And she goes, oh, that kind of fun. Well, I'm going to need you guys to slow your roll because I'm only 16. I'm underage. Like, can you guys wait? Can you guys wait? Sure, we'll wait. And then they both leap into the air. Time's up.
To me, she's like, no, see, that's the problem. See, I'm 16. When she's doing all that, all I hear is like, shh, no. It's winky time.
Thank
it's
you,
winky time. I know she's 16. Fuck all that. I gotta finish the lie. 18 inches.
No. 19 inches of fun. Me and you right now. Do you need to see it?
Hey, yo. I was looking at that. I was like, now usually, here's the funny thing. Now usually, and I had to see the clip again. Usually, when it comes to Bulma, you do hoe shit. You get hoe shit things to go back at you.
She did hoe shit all the time.
In this case, hey, yo, Akira, we get it. They're bad guys. Holy shit. I like how these niggas slow walk the rape. Like, yo, really, yo? For real? They're just like, nah, see, you already know what's about to happen. The leaping to me was a little bit extra, though.
No, the leaping was pure anime.
That was anime right there. See, this is where it's unbelievable. See, this is where the part gets unbelievable. I think that Dragon Ball always have these things, like you talked about earlier with Goku dropping his nutsack out.
Yep.
Plopping his nutsack out. We have talked about this. They have these there are these moments of Dragon Ball where it's like mischievous. Back then it was. Not so much anymore. You know what I mean? Like, son, you can't do that shit anymore. You just straight up can't.
Son, the moment that shit happened, I'm just my mind is just blown away. Like, they really did this.
And now, it's one of the things that I tried to, and I had never worded it right. I can be real. I never worded it right when it came to trying to talk about how people's hypocrisy works. And I was trying to equate it with anime fans, because I know a lot of people talk about, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, they're underage. And I'm like, yeah, true. But you're dressing up as the underage girl and a very slutty version of the underage girl. So who's the real bad guy here? I'm asking you, who is trying to have her breast out, trying to tempt all the men around here? Who's the real dressed as the 15-year-old magic girl? So who's the real bad guy right here? And I'm not trying to say
you're clearly doing it for attention.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to say like it's something nefarious, like women are baiting men or shit like that. That's stupid. No, I'm saying that there is a line that a lot of anime fans, like, you can't cross that. I'm like, I know the anime you watch.
Right.
I know the anime you watch. And yeah, true, that's not a reflection of you, but it's like,
But that was your choice to dress up as that character.
Not even dressing up as that character. I'm talking like you're on the forum standing for these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this character's a bad person, but blah 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 blah. And then no, actually, good example on Dragon Ball. No, Vegeta's a good character. Was this, that, and all the other, and yada yada yada. And then you say, and then it's like, you do realize he's a homicidal maniac when you get right down to it, right? No, he's not.
All I can say, all I can say is from that scene alone, I just, oh sorry. Anyway, from that scene alone, I said, you can't tell me that, like, you can't tell me from that scene alone that Android. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, I was saying that you can't tell me that from that scene alone that that woke Twitter would not have had a field day with this.
And see, that's the funny part. To me, there's a lot of anime to this day that is like, ooh, you can't do that over here in America.
Well, I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's also the actual, like, I mean, look, I don't know if I said it before. It's like people watching Attack on Titan right now, and they're bringing up, I think, when I brought up the whole thing, the Red Ribbon Army having Nazi imagery and stuff, and y'all were saying, well, it's a military organization. Makes sense and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's going to kind of resemble it. Especially, you got to think of what was the biggest evil at the time that Akira would know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like Attack on Titan has that kind of, I guess, Nazism imagery. But I was sitting back and I was like, guys, as much as I understand and you want to write your think piece on it, it's still a fucking show about people that transform into giant humanoid things that eat people. So anime, guys, let's just enjoy it.
It's like that thing I saw.
It's like you're being real selective about picking your battles, huh?
It's like that thing that was it Lindsay put up Lindsay Ellis put up this thing about cats, right? And he's like, I asked him over and over again, like, Andrew, so are like the cats a construct? Are they this or they that? He looked at me. He said, "It's a story about cats." That's it.
That's it.
It's about cats. That's it. Like it's almost on that same level. It's like, wait a minute, but what about the Atsuyoji? Ma'am, this is about giant humanoids that come and crush little people, crush us little people, and the drama that is surrounded around it. There's political battle, and there are fucking titans in the wall. The last thing you need to be worried about is that looking like the fucking Third Reich.
Because I just watched the show and I'm just interested at the kind of isms that they put in there, where one side is literally demonizing the other for some shit that they fucking started in the first goddamn place. So that's more interesting than just, well, Nazi imagery, guys. I'm like, but it's still a show about giant humanoid things that eat people. So what are we doing here, guys? Like,
I'm sorry, man. Like I do not care about none of that shit, because when I look up in the sky and I see that nightmare fuel smile from a damn Titan getting ready to grab me, no.
That's scary. Fuck the Nazi shit. That's scary.
That's what I'm saying. That's scary as shit.
Nah, you know what's scary as shit? You know that one joke that everybody made a meme out of, the one Titan looking like that?
That's scary.
That's scary. That's even scarier, because that's a Melvin. I'm just trying to make sure you get home.
I mean, especially in the context of a scene that it's a literal soldier that got his legs hurt because a horse landed on him, and that Titan's just sitting there waiting, like, no, you're gonna die, right? I'm just gonna chill here, and I'm like, that is
no, Chris. The one that always got me was season 1 when Homeboy's mom was like, go and live. Because the dude who was talking all that mad shit about, like he could take out a Titan, he could do this, he could do that. He looked up and he looked up and saw that shit-eating grin Titan with that nightmare fuel face. I'm like,
Which is ironic. Which is ironic, given what the reveal for that specific Titan was. But that's a different story altogether. But yeah,
see. Oh no, don't worry. 3 Black Geeks. We're going to talk about Attack on Titan eventually.
The show is almost basically done. It's on its last.
Yeah, I'm waiting for. Actually, personally, I'm waiting for it to finish first before we go into it, because, the fuck, yes, we are.
I was watching it on and off with our boy. Shout outs to our boy, JVS. Shout outs to our boy, man, freaking Sam. Oh, God, that man is a fan.
I mean, but the
He
thing
is
with
a
it,
mega fan of Attack on Titan.
but you look at the stuff in Dragon Ball. I still, like I said, whether it's even the original where Goku looks at Chi-Chi's panties and just it's a lot of shit that's just like people. Granted, like I said, I think people now get brand new about the shit. I'm like, guys, come on.
Like no, it's just what I said. It's what I said earlier, Chris.
I ain't saying it's right, but
no, never, no. Fuck right or wrong. First of all, you're talking about an anime from 30 years ago. All right,
Exactly.
fuck all the way off a cliff with that shit. All
like
I'm saying is, if woke Twitter, if Dragon Ball itself was anywhere near on the popularity level of Z and Super, woke Twitter would have had a field day with this show.
Yep.
Like you got to realize that Dragon Ball, the big thing in Super. There was three things in Super that everybody was mad about. Number one, Gohan's not getting enough shine to us. We don't care that he did that in that episode. That wasn't good enough. That ain't good enough. That this a constant moving goalpost for Gohan. Number two, the other one that pissed me off so bad. Well, the animation is really lazy. You know what? These animators not even trying no more. And look, D personally, I know what it look, Harrison, you know. We know what Japanese animators go through, how much they make, how hard it is, and all the rest of that.
We talked about
all of y'all can ride a dick.
we talked about in the Broly movie how it went spectacular, and then boom, Frieza, have fun with Broly, and then boom, animation changed, and it's like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, it was like,
I'm going a little further.
Talking about it happens.
No, I'm going further because I know exactly what you're talking about, and in this case, it's the case of the animation stylings of a new Dragon Ball show. Like people weren't expecting the animation to look the way it looked in season 1 of Super. Like everybody considered it to be really bad, really lazy. You know, they thought it was worse than Z's worst animation. And God knows
the GT stands came out of nowhere.
Yeah, you had the GT stands that came out, and GT's animation, it was just different. But people thought that the animation of Super during season 1 was just phenomenally worse than GT and Z's worst.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
But then, you know, I've seen video clips of pictures that said, what if Dragon Ball Super was made in the 90s? And all somebody did was they just looked at how they just looked at scenes and what they looked like from Super, and then just took a scene that was similar to it from Z, from Z's best in the 90s. And I'm like, damn, Dragon Ball Super would actually look kind of dope if it was made in the 90s.
I think a lot of animes with certain, and only on certain styles, and you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, certain art directors.
Certain art directors, yeah. And I actually mentioned that when I wanted to kind of mention that when I was watching on Path of Power, that, like I said, it was a different art director, and it was like, and I was thinking, like, how good it looked and all the rest of that. And you do make a point about that. Yeah, the first season was like that, but I hated everybody bitched about that. It was just like, yo, y'all never seen Krillin hop into that gi and then hop right back into his motherfucking Saiyan suit, man. That was killing me. And the thing that kills me, the big thing that everybody...
I'm sorry, I remember that.
But the big thing that everybody
pissed me off let's about, get out of here.
There were these think pieces. I'm talking full-on think pieces. And I'm not talking about you annoying motherfuckers who didn't have a daddy that want to keep on stressing how bad of a dad Goku is. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the people that talked about how Jiren was written as a character and how they dropped the ball on his backstory and how Dragon Ball doesn't know how to write and all. I'm like, what anime have you been watching?
Jiren had the most shonen fucking backstory ever. Like, I want to be powerful to protect people,
bruh.
I was like, now imagine, if you will, Eris, y'all bitch about that. Imagine Boomer saying, "Hey, little boy," y'all will lose.
I ain't gonna excuse Jiren's fucking bowl haircut.
Oh yeah, we're not getting around that. No, that was trash.
Jiren's backstory was pure shonen. Like his backstory His backstory was so God. His backstory was so vanilla. It would make Super Sentai blush.
Only thing missing was
Yeah.
Only thing missing was Naruto inspiration flutes playing as it's.
I
as it's
know.
happening.
And look,
The
the part
Naruto
that killed
sad
me though.
music.
Yeah,
The
sad
Naruto
That's the
music.
thing
sad
that
music.
get me, but Chris, that's the thing that get me. They was like, this is the worst. I'm like, this seems like every standard shonen I have
He's
ever
just a
watched.
misunderstood guy. He's not a bad guy. He just want to be
You know,
powerful.
Look,
Hold on, you know who
And-
did it better? You know who did it better when it came to explaining a backstory? Super Broly.
Yeah.
And you're right. They do add a little bit more in it.
Me-
But here's the thing about that, Prime. All the the Dragon Ball Super manga, and I mean this to everybody, I recommend it. Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
good. It's Akira Toriyama and it's like, Akira, you never left, nigga. It's great.
Also, we have to look at the fact that y'all complain about Dragon Ball, but y'all let Naruto fly with every bad guy having petty reasons to kill the village that could have been solved by talking.
Just with,
Oh no, I'm gonna
you
destroy
could
the
have
whole
had,
village. But
you could have had a sit down, but no.
Eris, you did it best. You said it best. Boom! Neji blowing up in the background. Hanada. So yeah, Naruto's head is soft.
I'm sorry. What killed me about this? I know this is a Dragon Ball show, but I have to bring this up. Sasuke, bruh, everybody that had anything to do with your village getting killed, they were dead by the time you got powerful. It should have been the end of the story right
I
there.
don't understand. Look. Here's the thing. Like everybody likes to say that he's like Vegeta. No, Vegeta bought in. Vegeta was like, you know what, dog? I'm gonna beat your ass.
Vegeta actually
but
had
you winning
character
too
depth.
much.
Vegeta actually has character depth. Vegeta actually has a kid that he takes care of, unlike Sasuke, who has an illegitimate kid and he don't give two shits about the kid. But you know,
Also,
No.
also,
And guess what? And guess what?
Vegeta settled the fuck down.
yeah, exactly.
Look, I like what you just said right there. Joking like, wait a minute, you don't even know who you like. He got with Goten on his shoulders. Wait a minute, you know who your kid is? Man, that couldn't be me. Chi would fuck me up.
Yeah.
Also,
Like,
the fact.
I-
Also, look, I know Sakura. We make the jokes about her, even though she's not a weak character. But I'm like, yo, emotionally, you're pretty weak because you let Sasuke get away with a lot of shit.
That's the only. I look. Y'all don't understand. There's been quite a few jokes that D has had to throw stuff down and like weep and crying for. And one of the most famous ones is on one of our episodes was where you and Prime was talking about JDF pulling up on Jean-Claude Van Damme. I died. But anyway. Another time was somebody put up a meme of what the last words that Sasuke said to Sakura, and she was like, "He does care, girl. He did the bare minimum."
That's what make. That's what. No, and maybe that's why I. That's probably why I stopped watching Boruto because I'm like, yo, Sasuke is living the single mom life, and it's sad as shit.
This nigga.
I needed. What's his name? I needed the Jeremy Clarkson meme. Oh no.
Oh,
Anyway.
Yeah.
She is single momming it up, and meanwhile, fucking Toji got a fucking black, fucking beautiful wife on his hands, and it's like, wow, man,
Yo,
like Toji is
somebody
living
had me
life.
dying.
Toadie's
Somebody
looking at
said-
everybody like, yo, get your life right, B.
Thank you.
Who's it? I forgot who my friend said. I think it was my friend Danielle. I think that's who she said. She said this. She said, "I want look. I know. I was like, I'm not down for the Sakura slander, but I want to just say this right here. Orihime is looking back at Sakura and said, "Damn, bitch, that couldn't be me." That's how low the bar is when Orihime is like,
I mean, at least
you waited
fucking,
on that nigga?
Yo, at least Ichigo fucking made his stance known of where his heart lied, and Orihime was like, well, at least I know where I stand at. I'm out. Peace.
Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Where did he go? Wait a minute. I thought he went with her.
No. He.
You thinking of Rukia?
No.
You thinking
Yeah,
of
Rukia. Yeah, Rukia. Rukia was like,
Rukia got dogged out, man. That's my boo. I was like, yeah, you got dogged out, man. You don't want Ichigo. All you're gonna do is get mad and not know what his power is.
They call him an idiot every now and then.
Hey, they shared power, and that was their tether. And then
that was their tether. You know.
I do want to bring up something because I definitely don't want to ignore this. Our good friend Mr. GC15 said this. You can't tell me that Android 13 isn't a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
That's a motherfucker.
We already, dude, nigga, that's been facts.
First off, Jero has the prototypical if a white guy wanted to be powerful look on his hands with the mustache, and he looks like a person that's just a rich white guy.
No. I'm talking about Android 13.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it's in the long line of what Jero would make. He would make a Trump type Android. That's all I'm saying.
Shut up, Prime.
I mean, yeah,
that's kind of
dunked in, yeah.
Her guts definitely get dunked in.
Hey, you want to know why though, right? Them titties.
Exactly.
I think that's what it is.
No. Orihime has the same gigantism in her titties as what's her face from One Piece. She's got the Nami syndrome.
Yeah, Nami.
No, sir. As somebody that's watched One Piece all 1,000 plus episodes, they alternate on Nami food so much. One minute they're big, next minute they're small. One minute they're big. There's no consistency. Orihime's has been consistent since episode 1.
Yeah, Orihime's been consistent, but it came out from the writer, the creator himself of One Piece, that Nami's titties grew over the years.
You could have fooled me with the animation.
No, Chris, chill, okay? I'm gonna throw the same blame. I'm gonna throw the same blame of animation screw ups as Dragon Ball, okay?
Yeah, that's a hell of an animation screw up when it's concurrent and it's just up and down. It's like Jesus Christ, like yo, pick a fucking boobs.
I don't know, Chris.
Is it G or J, guys? G or J?
Chris, I say that because now I have to side with Eris for only one reason, and this is no slight on you, but Eris watches hentai, so I trust him more than you when it comes to
I'm not saying I don't say trust him. I'm just saying
Chris, this was not an attack on you. This was not an attack on you. What happened was I was at a Burger King asking for a Big Mac. I'm obviously talking to the wrong nigga. So
I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is hentai is at least fucking damn consistent. One Piece is not consistent.
One Piece is no. Here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing that I was telling myself, because I said something to Eris earlier. How old at this point in Super is Goku to y'all? Because I don't know, because we was trying to figure out time, and I was like, well, Vegeta might be in his 50s. I was like, well, Bulma will be older than everybody. I was like, no, she won't.
Goku was in his early 20s at the start of the Saiyan saga, if I had to wager a guess.
That's what I'm saying. He had to be in his early 20s, but even still. But I'm just thinking to myself.
Him and Chi-Chi were teenage parents. Let's just be real.
They were teenage parents, yeah. They really were. They're like, he got her pregnant. He got
Goku in his 40s right now. Goku in his 40s.
Yeah, Goku's clearly in his 40s. I was thinking, like, where Bulma at?
I'm still saying Goku's in his 50s.
I don't think Goku's in his 50s.
Bulma's in her 50s.
Bulma's not in her 50s. No, Bulma's supposed to be in her 50s. Bulma did that at least twice.
But she did
the Dragon Ball Joan twice.
Yeah, didn't she say she used the Dragon Ball to make herself look like visually younger? So
5 years younger.
Yeah, 5 years younger. So she's still kicking around in the late 40s, early 50s.
No,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's around there.
Look, I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on to that argument. Goku is at least 50.
No.
He's at least 50.
Vegeta is, though. Vegeta's 50.
No, Vegeta's in his mid-50s. Because remember, he's at least 5 to 6 years older than Goku.
Yeah, he is.
Same as Broly.
So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me Broly looked good for a 50-year-old?
Yeah.
Broly and Vegeta were pretty much the same. They were like 5. They were like kindergartners, basically.
Yeah, they were the same age. They were the same. Goku, you gotta remember, they were the same age, and this was right around the time when King Cole retired and let his son take over.
Hello, monkeys.
Hello, niggas. When that moment happened, you gotta remember, years had already went by. And Vegeta was already off on planets with Raditz and Nappa doing their own thing. Younger. Like, both of them young as hell. Goku was still in his nursing pod, so think about it.
I was dying. We was dying when we saw Raditz in the theater, Chris. Remember that everybody's like, yeah!
No. See, I was more so laughing because I'm like, yo, so Nappa, you still holding on to them 3 strands of hair on your head? Give it up, dog.
Man, Moxie Hill's been good to me, but my insurance is running up. And Frieza. Here's the thing about the Frieza Force, man. They good.
That always blew my mind. I was like, yo, but clearly
no, they're
Braun works
not.
for
No,
you.
they're
No,
not.
they're not. Prime.
Whoa.
Dragon Ball Super Broly retcon that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
In Super Broly, wait a minute.
Yeah,
In
they
Super
never-
Broly, how old was
They
he?
retcon that because
How old was he
remember,
in Super Broly?
Oh no, he's right because they were born. Because remember, both of them were in the same tank, and Goku crying. Yeah, they didn't retcon it. They were both in the same tank. You remember they were going to ditch him, and that's when his dad took him to the other planet.
So
they were the same age. So they were the same age. Yeah.
So Dragon Ball shenanigans.
So
minus
Vegeta is technically Vegeta's older than Broly
minus
and Goku
3
did.
years. Goku is 3 years younger than Broly. I say that because coming back with the Dragon Balls, yada yada yada, bullshit.
But Vegeta's
So
older
maybe
than
2 years younger than Broly.
So Vegeta's the elder statesman of both of them, basically.
Oh, yeah, he is. Of course he is. That's why Vegeta's whole story is actually very, very cool, man. Like, for me, what makes Super cool to me is that I get to see Vegeta mature, Gohan try to realize where he can be, what he's going to be, and Goku just straight Michael Jordan and niggas at this point. Nigga, you can't fight. Nah, bitch. Let's go.
Oh, you know what? Also, too, before we wrap this up, though, what I found interesting, too, Goku's taking on the Red Ribbon Army. I thought it was interesting that, he didn't even bring Yamcha along for the ride to get into the fights.
He soloed that. He OCV'd that whole
Krillin fought General Blue, and that was only for, okay, they got to get the Dragon Ball, and it was just a means to an end. But, he didn't say, hey, Krillin, Yamcha, let's go fight the Ribbon Army. He's like, no, y'all fall back. Y'all fall back.
You know what? Prime made another he made a very compelling argument. Goku married a princess, Chi-Chi, thus making him technically a prince.
I mean, Ox King was about ready to, I found it the happenstance of Ox King killing the pterodactyl that happened to have the Dragon Ball inside of it for the wedding. It was so happenstance, so you just happened to kill. Oh, and also made peace with the villagers that you pillaged last fucking season.
Hey man, when you're the Ox King, first of all, when you're a jolly giant like the Ox King, you can just walk in with that goofy ass voice and say, "I'm sorry."
Yo, they really was
also,
hey,
Chris, just real talk. They fucked up, not Ox King. Don't put that on Ox King.
Don't put that on him.
But they put hands on him first before he did it.
Yo, you know what? Look, Ox King seems like one of those dudes who are actually really good leaders. But, they're like, no. Ox King is like the Chinese government. Yeah, on the outside, they fucked up. At least their roads is nice.
You can say one thing. You say one thing about Ox King. You can say one thing about Ox King. That beard clean though.
Man, say what you will about Ox King, man. The healthcare in this country is amazing. Do you know you can get dental surgery for like $20, dog? No, it is awesome out here.
No, dental surgery costs 20 zenny.
Hey man, hey, look. It's like
20,000 zenny, just 20 zenny, which is like a quarter.
All right, everybody, I heard what you said, and I've been listening. So, everybody, daycare is for free. I know. Daycare is free for everybody.
I'm in a good mood. My daughter's about to give birth to my grandson, and I'm going to spoil the fuck out of him.
But you got to understand, this is why
hold on, Chris. This is how I end this joke. All right. Anyway, the following people come up to the stage: James Patterson, not James Patterson, no, James Patterson, Jim Johnson, Kathleen Catherine Wog, and Tim Redding. All of you come to the stage. We'll be shooting you in the back of the head for actually violating curfew last night. Now, I am in a good mood. We're going to do it behind a canopy this time, all right? It's going to be beautiful when I blow your brains out. All right, come on, everybody. Let's go. It's a win of the day.
So hold on. So let me get this right. So Ox King is Negan.
Oh, he is Negan. Actually, he's more.
Negan.
And actually, to be honest with you, no shade on Negan. He's way more effective than Negan. See,
no, I gotta understand. No, you gotta understand. I need an Ox King Gaiden where we see the transformation from him being Negan into a suit and tie. Goober dad to fucking Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi. I need to know where the evolution turned in.
I can tell you what happened. I
need to know. I'm sorry, D, real quick. I need to know what big and tall store did your ass go to get them damn suspenders, my guy?
Okay, I can answer both of them. Number one, these were custom made years ago. I got like 18 pairs of these, all different colors. They're beautiful and nice. Second of all, Japanese financial bubble kicked my ass, man. Kicked my ass. Had to split up the country. Look, had to split up the country. There was this revolt. My concubine got her head cut off. It was really fucked up.
I mean,
Just
like,
get the fuck
like
out
seriously,
of here.
at
Just
what
got
point,
the fuck out of here. God, go on.
you know, at some point in that 5-year period.
Wait a minute. What about your army, Ox King?
Wait,
I don't know. Don't care.
Wait, in that 5-year period between the end of Dragon Ball and the beginning of Z, when did you just decide to retire?
You found Jesus all of a sudden and just like
where you said it at the time that like when the Nikkei dropped, I knew something was up.
Actually, you know what? I gotta be real. I think his come to Jesus moment was when he saw Goku and Piccolo fighting at the tournament. It was like, I'm done.
That and the Apple stock went up. You know what?
No. I think that was the moment where a lot of people that were like before Goku and Piccolo jumped on the scene that were the best fighters. It was like, I guess it's time to retire after seeing these.
But you gotta think about it. Here's the wild part. You know who saw that and got inspired? I'm going to be the best ever. My name's Hercule. I'm going to...
No, sir.
That's the wild part about that.
Sir, Hercule took
advantage. I
advantage.
don't know how them niggas flying though.
No. As we saw in DBZ, to Hercule's credit, he took advantage of the lull of the fact that Goku said, fuck that tournament. The Z fighters did not give a shit about the tournament anymore after that. So at that point, it's like, I guess I can kind of sneak in there and use my fucking Cobra Kai karate to get through this. All right, cool. Because I mean,
a couple weeks before Sean Taylor was brutally murdered, just terribly murdered. The Redskins had to play the Cowboys. And all of us Cowboy fans are like, oh, thank God Sean ain't playing.
Man.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Think about it. The fact that in the Boo saga, Popovich has beef with Hercule, I was like, well, at least we know Hercule ain't a slouch because he whacks his dude's ass. There's a storyline here where he whacks his dude's ass.
This shit.
It's like he whacks that dude's ass for free. Like, goddamn, like, yo, you had to get powerful from a wizard in order to be Hercule. That's a problem right there, buddy.
No, man, I'm still shocked that Yamcha didn't go in every single year. I am shocked that Yamcha is not walking around looking like Ric Flair. I'm dead serious, man. If I was Yamcha, I would roll everybody in that tournament every single year just to prove a point.
I still got it, baby.
No, and just to say this, like, see, I know what Hercule see, like he does it with the belt over his shoulder. See, I know what Hercule telling y'all, but here's the thing: I spar with Goku. You know what I mean? Lying, but still, like I spar with that nigga. That's the strongest dude in the world.
Yo, I'm surprised Yamcha didn't
Imagine Yamcha with the world title around his belt. First off, I gotta give shout out to the Z Fighters. The Z Fighters, they the real heroes.
Bless up. They're off at the Universal Power Arc. I'm here on Earth protecting it from everybody. So don't worry, I'm here.
Earth. I'm locking down Earth right now. I got a couple dudes. We got a little crew going on. Everything's going good right now.
This couple of dudes is literally Chaozu and Puar.
Chaozu, Puar, Yajirobe.
Yajirobe is just there because Yamcha gave him money.
Yo, man, like that's like I said, that's the wild part about all that, man. Like they just like, yeah, man. So I'm holding it down here, man. They out there, they the real heroes. So anyway, I want to address that nigga Conor McGregor. You trying to step in,
Poor Chaozu. Like, that character blew up fucking Nappa and it was like, I'm done. I'm officially retired.
I am really shocked that Yamcha has not walked around really like a UFC fighter, challenging everybody. Yeah,
he could. Well, I mean, shit. Like I said,
I'll be the Miz right now, nigga. Wearing a three-piece suit with that belt around my shoulder, man.
Hey, here's the fucked up part. Vegeta will literally pull the fucking old boy. Like he'll what's his face? I just won the belt.
Bobby Lashley. You pull that Bobby Lashley.
Yo, fucking Yamcha rolls out the Bulma like, see, Bulma, this is what you miss. World champ. And Vegeta was like, oh, that belt's going to be gone pretty soon.
Nah, I call no. See, you doing too much. Yamcha would just pull a straight up Mano and walk over to that nigga and yank that nigga's belt off that dude like he's a young bird.
It's
to
my
that
belt
shit.
now.
Go get
My
your
belt.
chain back. Go get your chain back.
Like,
Nah,
like,
yeah,
yo, like right there. Like, man, get your belt back, Yamcha. Man, that's Vegeta. Hey, Vegeta, man, quit playing, bro.
It's like we're playing.
Hey, maybe when you don't get Heil Hitler through the chest, you can actually challenge me.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Listen. Let me tell you something. When I received that cold hand through my chest, that is what I got. What is now known as a nigga wake up call.
Yo, right there.
This
So,
ain't it for me.
Yo, right
Fighting
there.
these
No.
androids, this ain't it for me. I have retired from fighting from this point on. Okay, don't ask questions about why I showed up to throw energy at Cell when Gohan was struggling against him. Don't look at me, all right?
Look, I was supporting my boy Goku.
He
Made me his best man in his wedding. I owe him, all right? I owe him. All right,
listen, I was supporting him. You know, I just lost my best friend. You know, kid lost his father. I had to be there. I had to do something.
Couldn't let Tien show me up.
Man, somebody had to be a man to step up.
My energy ball did something.
My energy ball did something. Not even his spirit ball, the one that he can control. It's just no. I'm gonna throw energy. Fucking.
When we get to that second.
I like how everybody threw it. I like how niggas was throwing like real beams and Kamehamehas, and this motherfucker.
Vegeta had to come in with like, here's how you shoot a fucking ball.
My man Vegeta shot the Big Bang attack from like off the top.
Hey, it was enough.
He took that nigga knee out.
It was enough. It was enough for it was the equivalent of when you're jogging and you trip over a log but you didn't fall and you're like, what the fuck was that?
You ever twist your ankle when you kept walking? It's like that.
Yeah, it's like,
bruh, no, he got hit with the Allen Iverson. This nigga got his ankles broke.
No, your Cell was like, the fuck was that? Vegeta, well, there's your opening.
Opening.
And that's what happened to Commander Red. You know, Commander Black saw his opening and was like, and you get Black Power Fist. Bam. Done.
I made that picture of Commander Red holding, Commander Black holding the Dragon Balls with the Kufi on his head for a reason. That's what we need to be in that position. Kill a white man and get the power.
Hey, look, that's aspirations of every black man. So more power to Akira Toriyama for giving a black man some autonomy and actually doing something. It's great. It's awesome.
That right there was like the height of black people in Dragon Ball, and it immediately gets shit canned when we're introduced to Killer.
I was literally like Lennox from fucking Billy, where he's wiping his mouth off with the paper towel scene. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm sorry. You said Killer. Nah. Try an arc or two later, where all of a sudden like, ooh, Lordy Lou. Tommy over there. You don't want to talk to him now.
Meanwhile, King Chopper's the only one that I wish was black, but he looked like Bruno Mars. So
I'm only mentioning black people.
Black
I know.
I'm only mentioning black men in Dragon Ball that lasted more. I'm sorry, whose appearances lasted more than a single episode.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. I wish Chopper, because he's another character. I was like, I wish he was black, but he wasn't black. Clearly, he was a different ethnicity and stuff. It's I wish.
That's why I use Killer. Number one, he didn't know what the hell this nigga was saying.
Smack in the mouth.
It's like, dog, what are you talking about?
I need to know who voiced them. That was literally like, man, I need to kind of.
That was Damian Clark. That was Damian Clark that voiced it. Damian Clark is also the voice of Cell. Why do I know that? Because I want to know who's the white motherfucker doing that voice. Ooh. You know what? That was.
What, you thought what? You thought Funimation could afford Carrie Payton?
Oh no.
Carrie Payton wasn't even in the game at that point, as far as I know.
Well, no, he was.
He was. You really think? You really think for a hot second that we were gonna get Drebin to be like to voice a character?
Okay, fair enough.
Nah. Carrie Payton was making a bad Hellraiser movie with Henry Cavill and Lance Hendrickson. No, I'm not making that up. Carrie Payton was in the movie with Lance Hendrickson. Lance Hendrickson was in it, and freaking Henry Cavill. And Henry Cavill got head in the movie too.
Let's be real.
And I know what you're saying. I would too.
I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. You have to pay your dues somewhere, obviously. So
All right.
yeah, I get it.
All right. Why do every black person? I already said in the beginning of this, and I'm not repeating that. Nigga, you've been watching Dragon Ball how long? Shut up. That's not an issue. That's not an issue.
I mean, like I said, the show
and
over
I say that in the nicest way because, like, dog, if you've been watching anime, you know how black people are seen in Japan at this point. Okay,
they got better in Super though.
They either overly love us or it's like, they niggas.
I mean, they got better in Super. Like I said, once they got to Super, you could tell they changed it up big time.
You can tell there's a different but yeah, you can tell that Akira got an older. He can make different characters. Hell. He doesn't have to go with the lips. Did he listen to the fans? I don't fucking know.
I mean, there's a character in Shaman King in the new remake for Shaman King where, oh, dude, you thought fucking Mr. Popo was horrible? Oh, dude, this guy was on some Aunt Jemima look and everything. I was like, oh god, thank god you guys changed the character up because
please tell me you saw like his feet was black but the bottom was like super white.
They made him look very kind of like, you know, them old Bugs Bunny cartoons where he was with the African tribes. It was on that level. God. It was like that in the old Shaman King show. So the new one, it was like, oh no, we're going to make him actually black and actually give him a character visual look, and it's a huge upgrade.
I was about to say, so Mr. Popo.
It's a huge upgrade.
So you have to really look at, and also then you have to look at where Japanese society was at that time and how they saw the world and what they got, what information they got back from the world. And let's just be real. Everything you're going to see of black American men that gets pumped out into every other country, ain't going to be what you think it is. In the words of Vivica A. Fox, now you know there ain't no positive
black people in Japan. You
already know.
Plus Japan.
You know they're not about to show no positive black people on this television.
Also visually, I think. Again, as we said at the beginning of the pre-show and stuff, when they got lazy and stuff, I feel Chad from Bleach making them half Mexican is their way to get away from not having to do nappy hair with them, because it's like he's half Mexican, so he has bushy hair. Good.
Like if you know
No, wait, you got to remember when it comes to skin tones, if they don't if they don't like 100% definitively call that character black, they are known as ambiguously brown.
You're right.
And here's the thing, and I always hate how black people will like get mad at certain like black versions of that, like that's stupid. But every time I watch anime, I see y'all motherfuckers saying that's a black person, that's a black person, that's a black person. And even though I do it, I have to check myself. What makes that person black?
Just the visual look. I mean,
you know what I mean?
We claim
Let's talk right now. What makes them black? Sir?
We literally claim Yoriichi as black, and I'm like, was she black? I know she's a black cat.
I mean, I know she's black. I know she's fine as a motherfucker, but is she black? And here's the thing. Kinda. Yeah, she's kinda black.
So
but then there are some people where it's like, oh, she's black. No, she's not. We saw brown and we all got excited. No.
Yeah, that's all it was, So it is what it is and stuff. I mean, like I said, we've gotten better. I mean, you look at Cowboy Bebop; they drew black characters in that really damn well.
I really feel like
even Naruto.
Naruto, he done a lot and all the rest of that. And what just kills me though, and I understand the people, I understand the black folk, I really do. But what kills me is that we always have this thing where it's like, we need to see ourselves. I get it. You can't force the Japanese to do that for you.
Yeah.
The Japanese, like, just to be honest with you, I mean that and just being really real. You are from the United States. Who the fuck are you to a Japanese person?
Well, also sometimes
I hate saying it like that.
It's kind of like how sometimes it's like people were like, I wish there were black people and friends, and I'm like, sometimes I don't really need a black person to be in friends. Can it just be a show about just white people doing white people shit? I don't need.
I mean, can't they be eating coffee and like not caring? Why they gotta be niggas here?
I mean, it's like sometimes you want to watch a black movie. It's like, hey, I want to watch a black movie, and I don't really care about outside world stuff because I'm more so caring about that family, and that's it. I don't need to have everything else. If they happen to have it, cool. They don't, whatever and stuff. As long as they're able to tell the story that they want to tell. Sometimes you need that. And if it's Japan, it's like, hey, this is what they're telling. Take it at what it is. You can't force them to do something they don't want to do.
No, you can't. Like I said, with all the theme pieces, and I understand it. I love seeing those as a person who, like I said, I still do every now and then in anime say, oh, that's the black person, pick the pick, what kind of race they are every now and then. But I do like the fact that we can make pictures now saying these are the black people in anime. I think that's kind of a little bit cool. But here's the put the Saiyans on there. We gotta quit doing that.
It's just so different.
I get it. They're fair skinned. They don't look. They were the first ones that we said them the niggas.
I mean, no. They're not fair skinned. Let's be real. Them niggas light skinned.
Yes, they are.
I mean, it's so different. It's like
Trunks is light skinned. Trunks is clearly light skinned.
Trunks is hella mixed.
I mean, let's be real, but
that's a Drake motherfucker right there.
But it's funny too because like we sit here and we talk about the representation. I'm shocked that nobody ever put the fucking gun pointed at Sailor Moon on some like, how come there are no black women in Sailor Moon? And I'm like, sure, I guess. I don't know. You tell me. So.
Because that was once again, it was a show that was aimed at little girls.
Yeah, it's like I don't think it's just one of those things that sometimes I just enjoy watching the show. Like at no point did I watch Ronin Warriors and be like, there's no black Ronin Warriors. I'm like, it's a show. I'm watching it. It's enjoyable.
I mean, really don't need a show that's like,
I don't need to see myself in the show. I just want to watch it.
I really don't need to see myself in a show that's like based around characters that are ancient warriors. You know what I mean?
Ancient warriors and stuff. I mean, it's not to say you can't have black people in that setting, but it's just sometimes I don't look at it that way. I just take in the material that you take in, and that's it. If it happens to have black people, then so be it. That's why it's like.
Plus, if I ain't mistaken, Chris, when it comes to like the ancient warriors or like a Ronin warriors, ain't the closest one that's black? Ain't that like? Wouldn't that be either? No. I'm talking about from the bad guys. Wouldn't the closest one that's black? Wouldn't that either be Sekhmet or Deus?
Technically, I said Lady Kyra, but I was like, nah, dude, you just said Kyra because you saw that last name. And there was a black girl and there was a girl in my class named Kyra that was spelled the exact same way as that. No, dude, that don't count.
Gotcha out, sir. Turles just had a white man tan, so just saying.
Thank you.
No, Turles. No. Sorry, sir. Turles was ambiguously dark.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, technically, he would be the real Goku Black if we want to be real about it.
He was the original. He was the original Goku Black.
Shut up.
Yo, it's funny, and it's funny too how a character is called Goku Black, and that nigga ain't even black.
Well, because he's dark. You know what?
No, he's not. He's not dark, dude. First of all, Chris, when Turles is darker than this nigga, you do not deserve that title of Goku Black.
Also, I'm just laughing that the Super Saiyan Rose is just like a Power Ranger where it's like, see guys, Super Saiyan Rose now, and I'm like, that's
Super
not even.
Yeah, Super Saiyan Rose. By Sentai rules, nigga, you were gonna get killed by the 16th episode.
I know.
So we got Ultra Instinct, which is silver.
I'll be honest with you, I'm still not convinced that dude was even canon. I'm not even joking.
I mean, it's like, we got Ultra Instinct, which is silver hair, Super Saiyan Gold, God Power, which turns your hair red, blue. And then, am I missing anything? The Rose.
No, you're done. The Rose one is just bullshit to me. Like I said,
it just feel like he just had different power.
That's a Kaioken without an off switch.
First of all, Super Saiyan Rose was only exclusive to Goku Black.
Yeah, because of who he was initially.
Just because of who he was.
Yeah, I mean, it made sense and stuff, but it's just kind of funny how everybody hyped it up like, oh man, it's a new form, and then come to find out, I'm like, it wasn't.
That was a quick 10 weeks, wasn't it?
It was. It was very quick.
That arc went by quick.
It went from, oh shit, evil Goku in the future. Man, what made him go evil? And they come to find out, the guy
it's not even Goku at all.
He just put his essence inside Goku. All right, fine.
You know what? And I would give Dragon Ball this. I remember saying at that point, like, this is so stupid. I don't care about this. Okay, what they doing now? Some other tournament? Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. That's cool. Hey, yo, Goku, chill. Shut the fuck. Yo, you got everybody going into a tournament now? Yo, this ain't gonna be whack as, he getting the squad together. He getting Roshi? Yo, he getting good. We're like, yo, this better be good. And then every week it was a Twitter event. Everybody like, yo! I did it to me right there. I was like, Akira still got it.
I mean, that's why
I
you
told
knew.
you I was still
Hey,
happy.
I'm gonna say this before we go. You knew Akira still had it when we saw Goku literally ride lightning on fucking Kefla's fireball.
Oh my
And
gosh.
the videos
fucking-
were insane.
hold on, and gave the full money shot to Kefla's face with that Kamehameha.
I never seen like there's been reactions like yo.
Like, hold on, like real quick, D. I gotta throw this out here. Goku said, "Hey, I'm gonna teach you something I learned from this nigga named Cooler."
I think Coolers was worse because Cooler swam through it.
He
Cooler swam through a Kamehameha and said, "Poof, yank."
Nah, but not even that, man. It's just the fact that somewhere
This nigga Tony Hawk grind on that junk, man.
Nah, not even that. Somewhere Cell is in hell looking at that footage like, son of a bitch, he did it again.
Oh, he did this shit again.
I remember when he did that.
But real
the top
talk,
half got blown off.
but real talk, nigga. I thought my shit was humiliating. That's just straight up embarrassing.
But you did though, Cell. Shut the fuck up.
First, hey, I may be dead, but it wasn't by that motherfucker.
Hey.
I made that nigga quit.
Let everybody all laughing right here, Cell. Hey, yo, King Piccolo, why you laughing, bruh? No, why you laughing? That nigga headbutted you to death. That nigga did a Kamehameha for
No. You gotta remember, King Piccolo, you got killed by a Goku as a child. He put his entire body through your stomach.
And your son teaming up with him. How about that, sir?
Look at that shit. Your seed out there. Your seed out there fighting with him.
After your son received the E-Honda flying headbutt of death.
I'm sorry, yo, when we talk about that had to be funny as hell. Goku body broken up, bones broken everywhere, and he just lands down like.
You ever see that clip off of Sekio where that dude is walking on top of the building?
Hey Chris, you gotta remember, Goku only managed to do that because in that final moment, that nigga learned how to fly.
Yeah, it was strange.
It took him long enough. I was like, Goku finally learned how to fly.
Yeah. But anyways, folks.
So I got a question, Chris. I think I know what we're going to do next week, but what is the status on Thunderbolt right now? Have you found anything for us?
I'm close, so I'll give you a link.
God damn it.
So Thunderbolt will be next. Both December Sky and Bandit Flower.
Yeah, please, but we gotta do that though, most definitely. That's gonna be the next thing. I have seen clips of this thing where this nigga's playing.
Oh my lord!
Where this dude is playing Cold Train, killing niggas.
guys, I look, I'm telling you right now, when you see it, you're gonna die laughing and seeing it like this motherfucker killing people with.
So tell me, which one did I look at? Did I look at the first one or the second?
Oh, you looked at December Sky. That was the first one.
That's what I'm saying. Are you sure? Are you sure what I'm trying to tell you right now?
December Sky is the first one where they're in space in the lightning sector.
That's what I'm saying. Is that the one where was that the one where they're flying toward where they're trying to fly towards the Zeon soldiers and Zeon's just lighting them up, just like plucking them all out of the sky.
And then the second one
he pulled up on them. Then he pulled up on them out of nowhere and shot the sniper. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that was the first one. The second one is all on Earth, basically.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah. So what you saw was like, trust me, when you watch it, it's like, yo, this is.
I've been seeing a couple of clips, yo. This looks like it's gonna be interesting, man. So I'm all for it. Like the next two things are gonna be great, man. Because then some Castle Cagliari show. It's gonna be lit. All the rest of that good shit. Anyway, thank everybody for tuning in and all that good stuff. Yeah. Peace. We see y'all next week.